24/7 on the go. You said ginger ale running deep in that hole. I'm like, baby, goddamn, I'm on it right now. I'm like, baby, let's get it. Let's do it like that. I know you wanted to rail. I know you wanted to rail, baby. Slow I know you wanted to rail. They call for the creepy people. She says she wanna know the sequel. To let her tongue go low, real slow. She says she likes to do it, tryna dick full of spit. Look to the rail, no hands, let the mouth expand. She got my shit hard and ready. Look the way she like to go steady. Did the rail about to go and let it flow. Baby, you wanna let time waste right now. Wanna hear you make that freaky ass sound. Smoke. baby, where you been? Give me some of that chocolate, baby. Give me that chocolate, baby. 2020 was a bitch. All I wanna do is this. Motherfucker don't know. Need to real in this bitch. Niggas like to go low, but they can't get with this. Nigga trying to make money, starting off real hard. Nigga couldn't even go. Wanna know what's the show? Need to real on the mic. YouTube streets in the night, doing all that he could. Nigga gon' keep it hood, but the haters won't top me. Motherfuckers won't block me. Assholes gon' flag me. Motherfuckers can't stop me. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Need the real, getting lit, yo. Need the real like FICO. Need the real, score higher than a 7-800. That's not a typo. Need the real on horizon. Channel growth is higher. Troller trying to play me. They a motherfucking liar. AFW on a corner. Can't depend on honor. She recruit another sect. Now she is a wreck. Lame niggas in another space. Seeing dollar signs in this place. Good guys gon' protect the place. Trying to keep the fucking haters away. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas wanna sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. Hating ass niggas everywhere. Jealous niggas better sit and stare. Need the real, better be aware. Hating niggas better be aware. To go far and beyond. Did the real saw you came up the other day? Did the real willing to please you in any way? I said you've been watching me. I know you've been stalking me. chocolate, kiss me from the head down to my feet. Baby, yeah, Gloria, baby. Oh, I know you want it to real. I know you want it to real, baby. Smoke, I know you want it to real. I know you're the only one. They call you the only one. You said I'm the only one that can make you come. You said I can do it, baby. You said we can do it safely. You said you want me to grind and from behind. You said grown men won't know 24/7 on the go. You said did the real running deep in that hole. I'm like, baby, goddamn, I'm on it right now. I'm like, baby, let's get it. Let's do it like that. I know you want it to real. I know you want it to real, baby. Smoke, I know you want it to real. They come for the creepy people. Welcome, everybody. This is D Durrell with the Conscious Clientele. Happy to be here once again, guys. Kind of a late night situation. Decided to come up. Man, we have a lot to talk about tonight. I was kind of waiting, guys. I was gonna go live earlier. I was waiting to see what the big deal was about with Binary Fool. Um, the guy basically has given false promises once again. He went out there promising he got this big this and this big that, and this gonna kill it and this and that. I went over there. Don't you know, guys? I went over there and I was going to do an interview with him. I was willing to go up and trash this slanted eyed fool, but he blocked me. And that's good. I understand he blocked me because I blocked his ass too. So it's no big deal. It's no that was actually funny. So I went over there. I saw Flocka there. You know, he was talking bullshit. Then he telling everybody, "Oh, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it, man. Don't let me drop it." Negro, or 75% Negro. You don't have anything, and whatever you got is something that's actually a lie. Because to be honest with you, yeah, exactly. I thought he was a real troll, but knew that the too sensitive. Wait, bottom line, the dude came in masquerading as if he was a troll, but basically he's probably an AFW or he's with the smoke the whole time. And to me, I always had my reservations about him the whole time. I had my reservations about him the whole time. That's why I always said, I thought he was another white person in the sector that was, saying whatever. So what happens here, man, is that this is what I gotta quit doing, man. I gotta quit going back and forth with these people who are actually irrelevant. I can't be going back and forth with people that's not on my status level. I mean, he just started a channel. What I gotta keep going back and forth with him for? Smoke thugs. All the smoke thugs and all the smoke holes. they are basically irrelevant to the space. This is what this. Let me tell you what this space is about. This space is about Umar Johnson. This space is about Lennon Honor. This space is about the anti-fraud warriors, Andrew Stewart. This is about the goddamn good guys and the goddamn conscious clientele, the motherfucking smoke game, and etc. That's what it's about. It is not about no motherfucking lame ass binary, whatever the fuck he is, and some lame ass smoke thugs. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about them. It really ain't, man. So I had fun fucking with them for the little time that I have. Now I gotta move on. Because what I'm seeing, guys, what's up, reigning woman? What's up, LaFame one? What's up, brother? What's up, T Pre? How you doing? What's going on, Nick Ray? Nick Ray always here. And again, my girl Up the Unicorn. Once again, appreciate you for stopping by. I'm sitting here like these guys, man, they do anything, and I mean absolutely anything for attention. Sitting there lying, clickbait. I mean, now I definitely have lost all respect for binary code. This dude went up there, put my name down for views so that people can come there. I was in there. Since you want to do an interview, well, Negro, I came 75% Negro. I came in there to do an interview. I wanted to see what you was going to talk about, see what you had to say. What he basically is a fucking lame, trying to be a lame comedian, a fucking Jerry Seinfeld type fucking comedian with unfunny ass jokes, fucking lame jokes, a whole bunch of lame ass jokes, and people on the panel just giggling. Yeah. Well, actually, you can call them bi-curious. Matter of fact, don't call them binary. Bi-curious. You can call them bi-curious code. We can call them bi-curious. It is what it is. T3 say, I was going to do a panel review on his channel, but he way too emotional. Very. Scarlett said she asked him about one of his clickbait videos, and it looks like he made it private. This was another clickbait video. This was all he does is clickbait shit. I'm like, this motherfucker, man. This dude is a clown, man. Like, I'm laughing at this guy, man. I actually waste my time fucking around with you. Like, really? Like, seriously? So now, as we know, man, and then he quote unquote says, I'm not biased. I mean, I'm not none biased. I actually am biased. Yes, you actually are biased towards Lennon Honor. You're biased towards the smoke holes and the smoke mammies and smoke thug, and that's fine with me. But my thing is this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and retire my situation with they bum asses, because it is. And I'm gonna tell TC and everybody, man, let's leave these motherfuckers alone. Focus on anti-Afro Lennon. These motherfuckers don't bring shit to the table. They don't bring anything to the space itself. Again, this is the truth and scam sector. This is the truth. I call it the truth or scam, because everything is about the truth or a scam. Everybody, every major player, man, anti-Afro. Is she the truth or is her ass scamming? Lennon Honor, truth or scamming? Umar Johnson, truth or scamming? D. Durrell, obviously they think I'm scamming for a few nickels for the Janus house. And I'm sitting there like, niggas, y'all don't even know the field. Y'all don't know mental health. You don't know group home type businesses. Why are you all concerned about shit that you know very little about? Like, seriously. What's up, Tasha Will? She said he reminds me of Lennon with bad jokes and fake laugh. Exactly, man. I'm listening to him with all these lame ass jokes where he the only one laughing, and then of course Stargate dingy ass gonna laugh at anything. Her little dingy ass will laugh. She'll laugh at anything that she feels is against me. But that's fine. T Pre say birds of a feather flock together. That's why it's so easy for him to get along with all of them overly emotional ones over on that side. Exactly. Random woman said, Darrell, how are you in the middle of some of this drama? well, reigning woman, what you got to understand that I've always been in the in the Umar pro-black sector, you know, and in this sector, I'm looked at a little differently because I started the actual the major support for Umar Johnson that a lot of people didn't like, and so there's a lot of people that look at me sideways because of my support for Umar Johnson. So that's kind of where that's at. So I'm good, man. I'm really good. What's up, Boris Lemieux? What's up, baby? What's up, brother? So, man, I'm sitting here like I'm basically like, oh shit. Last night, I'm thinking I'm gonna release it. It's gonna be the apocalypse. It's gonna do this, nigga. 75% nigga, 25% slant eye man. Stop it. Like, stop it, man. Like really, and it's something, man, about the self hatred that a lot of people who quote unquote are biracial have for being black. They'll claim, and this brother is not really biracial. He's no more biracial than anybody that's black, that's third generation from being white. Like this brother, mother and father. His father is black and his mother is 50% is mixed Asian, Japanese, and black. And this nigga still claiming he biracial. Nigga, it's obvious your black ass is black. You tell that to a cop when he pull your ass over. I guess you think that since you can talk about being Asian, I guess you're part of the Asian Awareness Month about people mistreating Asians. I guess you feel like since you're partially Asian that now you can also get that $50 million or $50 billion towards that the Asians are getting. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what you claiming now? You know what I'm saying? This shit, it's the self-hatred. Psychologically speaking, man, and I deal with this a lot with people who are mixed with black, who will go out of their fucking way to claim the other race when it's obvious they look black. It's actually sickening, man. It's some of the most difficult work that I have to do in counseling. I actually have people. I've actually known people that great grandmother was white and they still claiming they biracial. And maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter than me, and I'm dark. And then the thing of it is, these people are going around saying colorist jokes. Don't you know they going around calling me burnt Yoda? Like that's supposed to be funny? Like my dark skin is supposed to be a joke? Nigga, my dark skin looks good. And they have a lot of other women that like it. So I don't know what the fuck y'all trying to hate on. Like, shit. I got my complexion look better than your motherfucking complexion. You know, and everybody over there. Like, seriously calling me burnt Yoda. And then some lady in the chat at Binary's chat before the show started called me burnt toast. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are y'all really this like acting like we are black people? Why would you make ill of somebody's complexion? That's some high school low level ass shit. Like, really? I can see kids that don't know, but I'm like, dude, y'all are grown ass and y'all being colorist in 2021. I'm sitting there like, are y'all gonna seriously say that I'm ugly because I'm dark skinned? Are you fucking kidding me? Nigga. 75% nigga. There ain't a woman on this plate in this goddamn, and they saw you cammed up, nigga, and you didn't turn no heads. I'm sitting there like, man, I love my motherfucking dark skin. To each and every one of them smoke holes and smoke Negroes that say something about me, and particularly that bitch ass identity withheld, because he the one saying this other bullshit and somebody else. Nigga, please. I love, ain't nothing you can do to make me hate myself because I've been validated by too many for me to think otherwise. Too many. So I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know why y'all. I hope y'all didn't think that was gonna hurt my feelings or that's supposed to make me. I just laughed at the shit because I thought it was very ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't make ill of anybody's skin tone, whether no matter how dark you are or how light you are. I mean, nigga, I've been validated by my mother ever since I was 8, 9 years old when I had to deal with coloristic type shit. And if my mother was telling me that I have self-worth and so forth, and then other women throughout my life and so forth that definitely love this chocolate, because I know creepy people, I know you love this chocolate. The only one, I know you love this chocolate. Yeah, QT, I know you love this motherfucking chocolate. Yes, I do. Yes, I know you do. I know you love it. That's why you listen to me and you try to critique every goddamn word that I say every goddamn day. Then you go on a panel and you try to make disparaging comments about it. It's obvious. I don't watch y'all shit to see what y'all gotta say. Cause I care fucking less, man. I really care less. What the fuck is y'all illiterate? Y'all motherfuckers like really. Y'all really becoming a thorn up my ass right now, really, man. Y'all really are, man. Cause this shit is like crazy as fuck. This shit is like really crazy as fuck, man. These niggas here, man. Like, but I noticed, man, on that side, they're not really pro-black. This side is more pro-black, Pan-African. Like, you really got people who actually hate being black. Like Lennon Honor claiming he don't see race. Obviously, this Negro is black, telling his kids not to see race, setting them up to be fucked up when they get out into the real world. Are you fucking kidding me? The section rally says, serious question. Why do you always feel the need to address everything, every little thing? Well, why you feel the need to ask me that dumbass question? So T-Pre say, it's amazing the hatred they have built up in themselves for people that don't even know. I absolutely love my dark skin. Damn right, you looking good. You definitely looking good. And I'm saying that. I'm saying that. And you cam up. They don't, those smoke holes don't never cam up. Well, actually now 2 of them cammed up. The only one that never cammed up yet now is creepy people. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry, guys. I looked at Glorianne. Oh my God. She can go take that camera, cut that camera off. And then the only one, shit, grown man. I know you having a difficult time at night. And now I'm waiting on creepy people. Fuck, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. So Stop the Madness say, interesting, all the people who mentioned like your chocolate, you did not mention your wife. That is strange. Because I don't have to mention it. Why have to mention it? This is not a platform to be mentioning my significant other. That's none of your goddamn business. Why are y'all so worried about my life? Why are you not worried? The lonely motherfuckers that worry about me and mine. Worry about your shit. I don't ask anybody about their wife or nothing like that. The only people I talk about, if it's anything dealing with wives, if they are content creators or on panels. If your significant other is not on a panel or creating content, I will not say anything about them because none of my goddamn business. Now, for the only one, she made it her business to bring her ass over here. She made it her business to talk about me. So I made it my business to make a song about her ass. So that it is what it is. It is what it is. Wow, I didn't know this. I know they watching, and Binary said block T-Pre if they see you in the chat. You see, that's lame as fuck. See, you see, this is how he fucked himself up. And see, and Binary, I know you watching. This is how dumb you are. You think you're doing something smart and clever, but what you don't understand, brother, is that you actually joined the weakest group of the 3 groups in this sector. You joined the weakest group that is not really all that loyal, and they don't have any content. Like the anti-fraud warriors really don't have that much content. They didn't fucked up after the revelations have happened in anti-Afro, so they actually in the dirt. The good guys is killing everybody. And Smoke Thug, y'all just a squirrel trying to get a nut with no content. Did y'all hear the content they did tonight?
talking about music and shit. Like, dude, they never talk about anything that's worth a damn that can benefit the black community. They don't talk about anything that can actually benefit. They talk about entertainment, music, and other bullshit. Nothing of any substance. We can talk about an array of issues. I can talk about healthcare, mental health, economics, business. You can check out D Real Life Solutions for that. I mean, I have real fucking content. I'm talking about in the manosphere. I'm talking about pedophiles and shit and sex offenders. I have real shit that I can talk about. I talk about pro-black stuff all the time. These Negroes talking about Marvin Gaye laying down in the Grammy Awards, and that's the level of thought that they have there. These people are not educated. They're not well-rounded. They're not well-read. These are some fucking lazy ass, no lazy ass motherfuckers that don't read and write. They don't have any real skill. They're not intellectual. They just talk a whole bunch of shit all day. That's basically. What's up, NC Worker? Good to see you coming in, brother. Like, really. Now, see, this is the bullshit I'm talking about. I don't see it as a dumb question. It seems like you show off attacks. Can you please get your English correct before you ask a question? That shit don't even make sense. Yeah, but NC Worker is different from you. You actually have a career. These people basically sit around all day and do 10 to 15-hour live streams and don't wash their ass or don't wash their face or nothing. They just sit and do live streams 10 to 15 hours. They don't do shit. And these are basically, and I'm going to say basically grown ass people. Now, what the fuck is this? Who is this motherfucking Shakita? Somebody was talking about some Shakita and somebody, let me time your ass out. Somebody keep talking about it. I don't know why they talking about this shit. Yes, the saga continues. Dr. Bombay. Can you do what? Can we do that tonight on your show? Do what? What are you talking about? Shanti said Mrs. and Mrs. was teaming up on me in the chat. This is YouTube. It was supposed to be fun. I feel you. I feel you. T-Pre says he better hope he keeps his subs because none of them are truly loyal. Hope he has more content than the Umar sector. And nigga don't have no content. I mean, he doing some goofy shit. But I guess, I mean, if that's what they want to see. He said, I don't know why you hate Smoke. You love telling lies like he does. Huh? These niggas can't even read and write. I don't even understand what he's saying. Time your ass out. What the hell are you talking about? Like really? This don't even make sense. Shit don't even make sense, man. Like these motherfuckers here, man. Like this dude just started his channel. That's another thing I noticed, guys. I think these guys think the quickest way they can build a channel is to attack me in this sector. I think because I asked that they're following the anti-Afro playbook. Getting attack D Darrell. Attack D Darrell. I don't know why. Your ass gonna look stupid at the end of the day. Just like last night. Last night showed the stupidity of all of them. It really showed the stupidity. Dumbass. Then you're looking at Stargate incompetent ass, foolish ass, goofy ass, binary lane, and then Smoke Thug. They all lost. Every last one of them lost, man. I bodied everybody last night. I competed against two different entities and won. What's up, Poetic? He said, any troll comments and you getting timed out. Don't even waste your time. And he's supposed to be a fucking troll. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna be a troll, but then you won't allow other people to troll? And see, that's all I said. His shit is full of all that shit. Matter of fact, I regret even letting him on my platform because he's full of shit. He really a little bitch that's full of shit. He really is. T-Pre says, so I guess all of the people watching his show are now watching your show too. Hey, creepy folks. Be honest with you, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. This shit is ridiculous how this shit go, man. And he ended his show. He actually ended the show. He went on for an hour. I don't know what he thought he was going to accomplish. And it's something like, and what's up with this shit about everybody want to post somebody's picture up? I don't get this shit. What do you think you're getting out of posting somebody's picture on your live stream? Like, isn't that some juvenile ass shit? I can just talk about your ass. I don't need to post a picture up. So I got the link up, man. Anybody want to come up and chat with D Darrell and the Conscious Clientele? Come up and do that. Like, this shit is so lame, man. Like, this is really some lame ass shit. Like, the dude made false promises 2 nights in a row, knowing that he full of bullshit. Last night he canceled because he saw he was going to lose, because I was going to stay live at the same time as him just to stay up, just to see what his ass was going to do. And he balled his ass out. And then Dunn weak ass did what he did and didn't work. And then Smoke Thug tapped out at like 78 live streamers last night. You know what he had today when he went live? 20 to 30. He tapped out maybe about 30 at tops. That's his true numbers. That shit he did last night was Spengali's in the working. Those numbers he did last night was not his numbers. That was Spengali who did that shit to try to fuck with me. That's all right. He's saving something to drop tomorrow. He said that 2 days ago. He said that shit 2 days ago. He ain't got shit. Binary watching. He could come up on a panel along with his creepy millions. Yeah, exactly. He's not a troll, Supply Cat. He is not a troll. A troll does not care. This guy is impartial to the other side. And he blocking people. Trolls don't block people. When have you ever heard of a troll blocking another person? Let me go ahead and block your ass. See, then you got these motherfuckers coming in here trying to dox me on my own channel. Exactly. He's not a troll or neutral. He's an AFW, and that's obvious. He is a content creator. That's an AFW. That's what he is, Supply Cat. That's exactly what he is. And I had my reservations about him all along. I had my reservations about him all along. I'm sitting here like, okay. You go on Shakim Raw channel. Go on Smoke channel. You went on TC channel. I'll let you come on my channel, which I didn't. You was a fucking headache, actually, the first couple of times. All you did was trying to argue shit by being oppositional. And I'm sitting there like, dude, man, like, okay, we giving you a chance. I don't really know you, but I'm going to see where you're going with your shit. Then he was talking about the debates. We're going to debate this one against this one, this side, next side. We're going to do this. And that's when I really, really had some issues with him. Because I'm like, okay, now you're trying to make money. You're trying to play both sides. When really he wasn't really trying to play both sides. He was on one side the whole time. But he pretended, even though he said he was never neutral, which I do agree. He was right. When he said that, he was right. He was actually a smoke thug the whole time. So here go this other shit. Let me go ahead and time your ass out. Why are y'all so worried about my personal life? Why are you so worried about my personal life? I wear a ring all the fucking time, and it show on the goddamn. My ring shows on the goddamn videos. Why would a man not married wear a fucking ring when he can basically have advantages of dating and being with other women by not, or be attracted to more women by not having a ring on? Well, I take that back, because being married attracts you to other women anyway, whether you married or not in 2021. So it really don't even really matter. It really don't mean. What's up, Seth Marie? How you doing, sis? It really don't matter in 2021. But the dude went on. He went on for basically So here go the bullshit. Now they got all of these clown accounts. Let me go ahead and block you too. I'm gonna just say, you say stupid shit, I'm gonna block you. Everybody, you say something worrying about my personal life, you're getting blocked. This shit is ridiculous. So can you be an AFW without receiving an email? I haven't heard him say that he ever received emails from them. Why should he? I don't know why people come on here thinking they're going to get rich. Oh, get rich? Yeah, hey, that's a good ass question, Nick ID. That is a good ass question. Like some of these Negroes, like Smoke Thug, he got to survive off of the goddamn cash apps. The little cash apps he get, he actually got to survive off this shit. That's unfortunate. I really think he should sue North Carolina A&T for not basically preparing him educationally for the real world, because they did nothing for your ass. Nigga, if you came out of North Carolina A&T and this is what life become, nigga, you should want your money back. You should get your money back. Let me go ahead and block you. Yes, I think he's an AFW. If he's not an AFW, he's definitely a Smoke Thug. Yes. He's been exposed. That's the problem. And what we find out, not only has he been exposed, it turns out he's really not, even though he's a troll, he's not a good content creator. He's not a good content creator. He is not. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. He went to NCCUANT. I'm like, brother, if this is what they produced, you should want your money back and sue them motherfuckers for the fact that they allowed you to graduate. Which I don't think he had an associate degree from. I don't think he had a bachelor's from there. But whatever he showed up, he showed them little coloring book papers. So, and then he played football and sports. So you know that, man. Other people did his work for him. So they ain't like he went to class. So you said, what group do you like besides the good guys? I only like the good guys. I don't like anybody else in the sector. And I gotta call out a couple of people if they watching. I need to have a talk with some of my old day ones. These Negroes that go over there. I gotta definitely have a talk with DJ Drama and Keep It Plain. The Broke Brothers chat room. They know what I'm talking about. People that was part of the Broke Brothers chat room. Y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas love it. Y'all niggas don't come on my panel, but y'all go on other people's panels talking shit. Keeping it plain. If you listening, man, you gonna have a talk, and I'm gonna have to call you up on this shit. I'm gonna say, okay, brother, how come you sit and chill or don't participate on my show, knowing that I've allowed you to talk and come up before for years? But you go lollygagging over there, just, it's like you looking forward to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just need to have a discussion about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I really am. Like, for real. Like y'all supposed to be part of the original Broke Brothers chat room, conscious clientele back from 2018, 19. And hey, I'm not telling y'all can't go what y'all want, but nigga, y'all participate on no motherfucking channels, on their platforms and on their panel more than you do over here. And I gave you the most love. I've given you love for years, and you've given me love back. So help me understand that shit. We're gonna have to have a discussion. DJ Drama and Keep It Real. We're gonna have to have Keeping It Plain. We're gonna have a talk. What's up, KW Dunn 7? Lennon Honor has gone into hiding, going on to 4 weeks. That's right. Supply Cat said, I thought everyone has the free to go where they feel. I seen you on other panels. Yeah, nigga, listen. I seen your ass on other panels too. So let me go ahead and time your ass out. So let's see. The good guys have to stop giving him content. He need y'all content for his boring show. He really does. And that's why I'm like, man, I can't be fucking with these little lame ass motherfuckers that's coming out of nowhere, like binary code. Like, get the fuck out of here. No matter what he claimed he gonna release, I'm not responding to it. It ain't gonna be worth me responding. Y'all can make jokes. I'm gonna let niggas that got below 1,000, below 600 subs. I'm gonna let these niggas bitch and cry and make whatever content they got, cause it ain't even worthy of me. I mean, it really ain't, man. Like, guys, I could be talking about other real shit. Like, yeah, I gotta stop giving them content. Like, for real, for real. Like, y'all niggas need to make some real content before you trying to come step up to me. Like, y'all niggas ain't even on my level. Like, notice, man, like, the only reason how I got into this shit was the fact that I joined, I basically count in this sector and I'm with the good guys. So, of course, I'm going to take up for my brothers. And then I started noticing these niggas, really, to be honest with you, you know how this really started, where I started beefing? The week, I want to say it was the week before the storm. That's when it all started. The week before this, it actually started the second week. Actually, actually Valentine's Day is when it actually started. When I actually began doing content every day in the prime time hour, starting Sunday. I never forget it. Valentine's Day, I went live about 8:30. And before I did that, I was doing 30 to 40 subs. I went live that night. I tapped out at around 60 something, 65. The next night I tapped out around 80 something. I had the whole good guys coming up. Then that Tuesday I hit 100 and I was doing 80s and 90s the whole fucking week. Then I had 90 almost to 100 on that Saturday, then that Sunday. Then the next week I had to, everything happened. I had to lay off a little bit. It was becoming a lot. So I decided, and then during that week, all these niggas came over here. That whole week that I went live, James G came up trolling. Smoke Thug came in my panel, losing his goddamn mind. Corey came over here acting a goddamn fool. Antonio bitch ass popped in and popped out. And I ain't even know none of these niggas. And that's how I got introduced to them. I got introduced to them that week that I went live every day from around 7 to 11, 7 to 12, 8 to 12 or something like that. And these niggas came on my panel acting a goddamn fool. T-Pre said, especially if they don't have true content to bring to the table, he thought he was going to have everybody follow him just based off him pretending to be a troll. Exactly. Just some dumb, the stupidity of binary lane. And then he trying to sit there talking about some shit about I don't like when I'm wrong and I don't like when other people right. Nigga, first tell me when you're right. Tell me when you're right first, and then we can have a discussion. You can't be right, but you're thinking illogical about common sense bullshit. Like, really? Y'all niggas following a guy that ain't worked in damn near a decade, made money off of y'all dumbasses who donated, like Stargate. No telling how much money Stargate donated to Lennon Army. That motherfucker was giving all of her happy ending money. All that happy ending money was going to Lennon. She probably paid for him to move. Her dumbass. All that happy ending money went to Lennon. All of those happy endings. And I sat there trying to be reasonable to her whack ass. And she up there like laughing and giggling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, man, I just never would have thought it, man. I actually used to really like I actually liked Stargate at one time. Till she showed her true fucking colors. She just a dingy ass girl. You're making it actually embarrassing me to even say you're from Louisiana. And you know, North Louisiana is different from South Louisiana because I'm from Central to South Louisiana, so it's a little different because North Louisiana ain't really French; it's really more like East Texas and northern and Arkansas to be per se. So it don't really have that real Cajun French Creole culture. Even though she looked Creole, she probably is Creole anyway. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What's up, baby? How you doing? Hey T Pre, what's up? Miss T Pre? Can you hear me, sis? Hello? Hello, T Pre.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, baby. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to turn my mic on.
That's no problem, no problem.
Yeah,
What's
how you
going on?
guys doing tonight? Hey,
I'm
the
excellent, man.
chat. Yeah, me too. I'm doing excellent. I just closed on a new business deal today, so I'm doing excellent.
Cool. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You see, that's
But
what
yeah,
I'm talking about. On this side, we actually doing big things. We actually own shit, closing on deals, making money. People know what we do for a fucking living. You can't say shit over there. These people, these is. I'm like, I don't know, man. But go ahead, T.
no, I was going to say I'm actually a little disappointed in Binary. I expected more from him. I really did. I thought he
Really?
was more like me. Yeah, I thought he was
You said
more
you
open-minded.
more like you.
Yeah, I thought he was more open-minded than he is, but clearly he's not. But that's his problem. And so after today, I feel like we shouldn't give him no more airtime.
Yeah, I'm not, man. To be honest with you, I'm done, man. Like, whatever he got going on, whatever he gonna talk about, it ain't whatever he claimed he gonna release. This is the second day in a row where he said he was gonna do something and didn't do it. Last night he was gonna go live and do it, and then he said he was thinking about it. Then the Negro talked about he was gonna sleep on it, and he had a hard time sleeping about it. I'm like, why these people why are they going to bed with such stress about this
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. That's crazy, D. Durrell, because it's amazing. Because for me, like I said it before. When I get off of YouTube, I'm not thinking about none of y'all. You know what I mean? Like I got a whole lot of stuff going on in my own life. I got businesses to run. I have a household to run. And I don't have time to be worried about what's going on with anybody. You know what I mean? So I can't understand why they are taking this YouTube thing this seriously. And it's funny because I even had apparently Binary had heard that we were going to do a panel review on him. And so he posted on one of my videos that he heard that we were going to do a panel review. I was like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and be quote unquote fair. I'm thinking I'm playing with him because he's supposed to be a troll, so he shouldn't care. He is over emotional. He is too emotional. So I don't have time for that. I'll have fun and laugh and joke with you. But when you get emotional about some shit, you'll take things to another level. And you don't want to go there with me. So I'm not even going to engage him. That's it.
It is crazy, man. And the whole time, like, I don't know what's up with them always feeling like they got to show people pictures in their live streams and shit. I guess Smoke started that, and I guess everybody else doing it. But I'm like, dude, like, really, like you, no, like you used me for clickbait. You had people thinking that you was gonna do it. Matter of fact, I didn't expect to do an interview, but you used it to make people think you were going to interview me. So I said, okay, I'll come over there and see what he's talking about. And if he's talking about something worthy of me to come up, I'll come up. So I let him know I was up, right? But he had no intentions of bringing me up. As soon as I said stuff, he blocked me. And then
wow.
I was like, I actually laughed. Really, I thought it was funny because I actually blocked him from over here. So I kind of expected him to do that. But why would you use me for clickbait? You basically used me for clickbait to make people think that was going to be a possible interview that wasn't going to happen. And to be honest with you, when TC was up there the other day, he didn't really let TC really talk. Matter of fact, when TC started getting up there, he actually, oh well, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get. And I've seen this Negro up 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, doing trolling. As soon as TC get up there to talk about stuff, oh well, I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta work. I gotta cut this short. And then the thing about it, when he did that, he stayed on 15 more minutes after TC left.
Yeah, I watched that. I did watch that. TC held that down though. He really did.
He really did.
Identity could not. He was. Identity kept asking him questions, and he couldn't refute anything that he said. Even at the end, he was trying to, swim through it, but he couldn't do it. TC held that down.
And identity simp is still mad that I basically massacred him in a debate on Shotgun Raw channel over Lennon Honor.
He's mad that I asked him not to be so overly emotional as a man. And that's all I said. It had nothing to do with Umar Johnson, just to let y'all know, since that's what he said. He tried to make it look like I had a problem with him being emotional about Umar Johnson. No, he's emotional about everything.
Why should you be? I never heard of a man being emotional about another man.
Okay, like I don't know why he's so extra with it. Like, especially when you talk about things where people are saying that Lennon is gay, he gets over extra about that. Like as if he's living a secret life. I don't know. I'm not saying he is. He might be. I don't know. I'm just saying. He's just a little over extra. He's very extra.
Yeah, because what happens, you got to understand, there are a lot of people that are like Lennon who are on the down low, who empathize with Lennon, and they're emotional about the way he's being treated.
And that's exactly what I'm taking from that. I wish I was a therapist, because if I was a therapist, I probably would have been able to diagnose that. But I'm telling you, that shit is so real. It's so open. Like, it's crazy how emotional he gets. Like he gets really emotional about it, and then he always wants to bring that particular point up about somebody bringing up the fact that Lennon was messing with a gay man, of gay men, and nobody else believes that. It's like he's trying to get everybody else not to believe it because he doesn't want to believe it because he knows it's true, but he just wants everybody else not to believe that, kind of projecting on himself. That's what I'm taking from identity. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am.
I'm looking at this brother like, why, man? Like, I don't get, like, identity would tell. This dude argued me down about Lennon being a great father and a good provider. I said, are you fucking kidding me? Are you who's supposed to be a fucking in the finance department, in the financial field? You literally telling me that a man who don't have no credit or bad credit, who didn't work for damn near a decade, and living off of Section 8, and you mean to tell me from a financial standpoint you think this is a good father? Are you fucking, this man argued me down. I actually told him, I said, look, man, if anybody over the age of 40, 45, and you got 5 children, and you can't provide your family a house, I think you're a loser. Oh, he lost his mind about it. Then he said, well, what if they have an apartment? I said, okay, let's say they do have an apartment. Okay, but apartment is not a house. How the fuck you gonna have 7 people? A fucking apartment is not designed for 7 people for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like even a 3-bedroom apartment. How many people live in a 3-bedroom apartment? Apartments is usually 1 or 2 bedroom. Like nobody, unless you live in New York or LA or Miami or something like that, or maybe Chicago, nobody's for the most part, nobody is trying to live in an apartment and rent all their life. And if you couldn't, as a man, you mean to tell me you couldn't buy $150,000 house?
Right. I mean, I was a single. When my husband passed away, I was a single mother for many years. I had to move my family. I had to do different things. I never crowdfunded to do anything for my family. I always had to take care of them. Just on my own and on my own muscle. So I can't understand how a man will be able to do that and got a quote unquote spiritual wife sitting there too, well, I'm gonna say it on her side. I can't understand how a spiritual wife could be sitting there with a spiritual man, and you got 5 kids by this man, and he has to crowdfund to move you and your family. I don't understand that.
Exactly.
I had to do it by myself. So I can't understand how anybody can do that. Like I don't understand how she was comfortable with that. And I just want to say something to Smokehouse. Said that you're wrong, T Pre, as always. Well, prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, show me. Come up here on the panel and show me.
Yeah, please
Show me
do.
I'm wrong. Because anything I can say can be proven. So prove it.
I don't get it, man. This shit is ridiculous. I'm sitting here like, as I'm 43 years old. I'm a 43-year-old man. I bought my first house. I think I was maybe 29, 28, 29, 30, maybe. I think I was 29 years old. And I'm sitting here like, and to be honest with you, when I bought the house, I actually was saying to myself, I should have bought a house 2 or 3 years earlier than that. The reason why I did not buy a house, I waited later to buy because I felt that I actually thought I didn't make enough money at the time. But this was before I went into business for myself. I actually thought that I needed to save. I actually thought to get a house required more money. And that was the reason why I delayed it. But when I found out the process, like I didn't know anything about first time home buyers grants. It is so easy to buy. And this was right around the time before the mortgage crisis when anybody could get a house. They had people offering me no doc loans, which is a bad deal. But I'm just saying, it is not difficult to it is not that expensive to get a house. It's really not.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
not.
I actually thought it required more. I thought I needed about maybe $25,000 to
No,
just
you
for the
don't need
fact of
that.
yeah, and that's what I thought. I was looking at the fact of possible closing costs, moving costs, and buying new furniture and all that kind of stuff. That's what I was kind of factoring in. I was like, but then
Yeah.
when I bought my house, I got a first time home buyer's grant that covered everything. All I did was use money. I had money saved up, but the money that I used was to move furniture and buy new furniture. That's it.
Yeah.
I actually spent under $8,000 moving. Probably somewhere around maybe about maybe $7,000 in furniture and moving expenses. That's it.
Yeah, I closed on my house with about 3,500. And the reason is because I worked on my credit first.
Right?
So all of that goes into it. It's based off of what zip code you move into. It's
Exactly.
also based off of how much money you're making and your debt to income ratio. There's a
Right.
lot involved with buying a house,
Right.
but you can do it, and anybody can do it. Any Black person can do it. And
Yeah.
those are the things we need to talk about. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to be highlighting on my channel on credit nights, just talking about that.
Because they need to know, man, having credit is, let me go ahead and anti-afro obviously is triggered. So let me go ahead and time my ass out. Um I was actually looking at it from the standpoint I had to have all this money. They're gonna look at this and that, and basically, they really looking at your credit. They're looking at your income to debt, like you just stated, and so forth, and your consistency as far as your work history and so forth. And that was it. It was actually an easy process. It was not a.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It
You
wasn't
got to
so
take.
much.
It's really a matter of the credit thing is not as hard as people think it is, especially when it
Right,
comes to there's a whole lot of scammers out here telling you they can help you clean your credit up. No, you're the only one that can clean your credit up. Either
right,
you're going to pay a bill or you're going to dispute it. And that's one or the other. And it's free to dispute,
right,
quote unquote, what people say. And you need all these letters and stuff. No. You can just dispute it. And they have
right.
30 days to prove it. And that's it.
That's
So
it.
if it's a bill that you feel you can't pay, dispute it. I promise you it'll be off your credit report in 30 days.
Exactly. And so it actually was. So I'm saying to myself, how if Lennon Honor had let's say a 16 to 18,000, 18 an hour job, along with his wife also working, they would have had enough money to buy a $150,000, $200,000 house. They could have done that. But no, they chose not to do that. They chose to sit on their ass and pretend to write music and play keyboards and go on the internet doing bullshit, self-help about marriage and shit, and you're not even married. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna tell somebody about being married and commitment when you're not even truly financially committed or basically contractually committed to each other? Like,
Right.
the hypocrisy of that. I mean,
Yeah.
people. I see this is a thing, and I don't know how you feel about. I understand you've been widowed and so forth, but I think in the black community, we are very immature when it comes to understanding the value of marriage. I really do
Absolutely.
think.
Yeah,
We're very
I can speak from my own experience. I married very young. My husband
right.
was older than me. I was
Mhm.
18, and he was a little older than me. And he passed away from sickness, but he had congestive heart failure, unfortunately.
Sorry
But
to hear that.
thank you. It was a while ago now. It's been about 10 years, about 11 years now. But anyway, um, the beauty of our marriage was that he left me everything. And I mean, not only just the stuff that I can grasp at the time to take care of our children, you know, not only his life insurance policy and Social Security and different things like that, but he also left me the ability to, when once I decide to retire, I can claim him on my Social Security as well. And I can still make money just from him and being married to him. There is
Right.
a lot of financial beauties from just being married, and
Right.
it has nothing to do with, paper, quote unquote. It has everything to do with contract,
Exactly.
And so if you love that person and if you are truly in a relationship with that person, and you trust that person, then you should be willing to get into that contract with them. And there's
Exactly.
nothing wrong with that, just to secure them in life, because I am totally secure just based
Right.
off of the job that he had before he died, and how long he worked and how long he took care of us. None of my children wanted for anything during the
Right.
time when I raised them, because we were literally taken care of, after his death financially.
And
And
that's the way it's supposed to be.
absolutely. And it's important to think about things like that. It's not just about paper and just about proving things to other people. It's more about financially securing your family. And that's what Black people need to start doing. We need to start
Exactly.
securing ourselves financially, because we don't know what's coming around the corner. And there's a whole bunch of stuff about to come around the corner. And we got to protect our families from that, and make sure that we have land, make sure that we have property, make sure that we have money, to provide to them and that they can capitalize off of. That's important.
Yes, and I'm glad you're speaking of this because see what we're so used to hearing as black folks is all, I was together with him for 12, 15 years. We never got married, and now he got kids that you didn't know about. That's adults that want half of everything that he got, and now we arguing and bickering. And now his mama want this, and she the closest of kin, and now everybody fighting over stuff when all you had to do was solidify a simple ceremony, and you wouldn't even have these issues.
Exactly. And I just wanted to answer two questions. Go Gadget said, "Wow, so the most beautiful thing about her marriage was losing her husband and gaining money."
See,
No,
that's
actually, no, hold on.
block.
I want to say something about that. Actually, it wasn't, and I apologize if I said it that way. What I
We just
wanted to say
you
was,
really did. You
what
don't
I
have to
wanted,
answer if you don't
well,
want to.
I do want to, because what I wanted to say was, it was a beautiful thing that he put me in a position to be able to take care of my family after his death. Okay? Like, we all suffered through that. I went through a time where I couldn't even work, okay,
Right?
because I was just too emotional about things.
Yeah, you was
So
grieving.
I was off for a year. It's a lot when you're raising children and you're not working for a whole year. Okay. But I was able to take care of them just based off of the money that he put in my hands, because he passed away. And that was so beautiful. So I just wanted to say that, even though I know you're a troll, but for everybody else, I wanted to say that. There was something else somebody else said. Hold on, let me go back. It was I don't know. Anyway,
But
yeah,
it's disgusting to even think that everything that you talked about and you took. I know that's a troll, but what you took out of that was that was the most beautiful thing that he passed away. Well, let me tell you something. There's a lot of black people that cohabitated and not being married. Ask them about the financial woes that them and their children, the wife and the children, have when the husband died, and then you'll understand. Because I can tell you, I've heard more of the latter than somebody else dying, somebody leaving their family comfortable. And I have countless stories that I can tell you about of people leaving their family a whole bunch of debt,
yes.
the
I
family
see
and
it every
shelter.
day. I see that
Yeah,
every day working at a bank. There's people
yeah.
that, they owe all kinds of IRS, and everybody's taking money out of their account, their estate accounts, after they're dead, and the family's looking to take it, and the bank has to hold it legally because the IRS is about to take it. I've seen this stuff. So I thank God that I was in a position like that. And you know what? It was DHS. You said at TPRE, Social Security can pass from husband to wife. Um, what it is once you retire, you can claim your spouse that passed away. And if they had a pension, yes, you can claim that. And you'll get that money every single month. So praise God that I will be
Right.
getting that.
And see, this is the
And
thing.
I'm not going to marry again just because of that. Because if I get married again, I'm going to lose it.
Right. But my thing is that people thinking that marriage only benefits the wife. No, it doesn't. If it goes both ways. If your wife had certain things and so forth, you would inherit the same. It goes both ways. I don't. That's actually not
Right.
right.
Absolutely.
I don't
Yes.
know why.
Yeah. If I
This
had
shit don't
passed,
make sense. And
if I had passed, and what it is, and this is what people don't understand about Social Security. It's how long you've been working, pretty much.
right,
My husband
right.
worked since he was a child, and I worked since I was a child. So if I passed away before him, then he would have been collecting that money and he would have been able to take care of our children. It would have been the opposite. So it's not always about the money, but you do need money to survive. Okay, let's keep it
Exactly.
real. I
But why?
needed that money. I needed that money to take care of
But
my
why?
family. And I
Part of
didn't
that.
have Section 8.
Exactly. But part of that is that why wouldn't you want your family to be, if you're a good planner and you're thinking about your future and your children's future, you want them to be comfortable if you're not here. That shit makes no
Right.
sense. Like,
You
matter
should
of
be
fact,
planning for that. You should be
yeah,
planning for that now. You should have your money in different accounts. You should have credit cards that you're paying off every single month. You should have a mortgage, at least one somewhere. There's different things you should have to make sure that your family is secure if you pass away, because you are not going to live forever. Okay? I'm just saying.
you're not. It's funny you said that because I actually just increased my life insurance policy 2 days ago. Actually, I was reviewing it and then I actually increased it.
Right.
Um, I was talking to the guy the other day. I had to do another questionnaire type thing. As a matter of fact, it's funny you talking about this because I had an argument with a guy in the manosphere about life insurance, and I was telling him like a lot of people in the black community, and I don't know how you feel about this because I know you work at a bank. Do you work or you work at some other type of financial institution?
I work at a bank.
Yeah,
But I
and
work
so
internally. I don't work as a teller. I
yeah,
worked my way up in the bank, and now I'm way into it. I'm in the fraud. I'm in the fraud department.
oh, cool. Okay. So I was talking to them about life insurance policies, and they argued me down about whole life insurance policies and term life. And I told them, I said, there are other different types, and there's a lot of hybrid types of life insurance policies. and so forth. You know that there are, like, I have a variable life insurance policy that has, a cash benefit to it, and of
Okay.
course, whole life insurance policies have cash benefit, but they don't provide security. And I'm telling them, brother, the only people that really benefit from whole life insurance policies, if you're not making, if you don't have a network of over $1 million or more, why are you buying a
Exactly.
whole life insurance policy?
Right. Right.
Like like in the black community, and when I grew up, and I saw this a lot growing up in Louisiana, there were a lot of black people that believed that you got to have whole life insurance policy because if you want to borrow from it, it can provide security. I'm like, no, that's not what life insurance policy is for. It's so that if you die, particularly if you have wife and children, you have enough income that can last at least 8 to 10 or more years without you being there. That's what
Absolutely.
long-term. That's what term life insurance. And I argue, this guy argued me down. I don't know anybody. I'm just gonna say this, that's in business like I am, that is making, or that say have a business, have anything of excess of 500K or more, that has a whole life policy. As far as the and nothing, they don't have, that don't have a term. Let me rephrase that. I don't know anybody of any of any reputable wealth or have access as far as tangible assets that don't have a term policy. Everybody that I've talked about that actually is doing things, have businesses, they all have term policies, and we've discussed the types of policies and so forth that they have. No, but I've never heard anybody say I have a whole life policy and nothing else. And you got these people arguing me down about this, and I'm like, brother, that's the difference between what rich people do and what poor people do. Because rich people understand finance. Like, I mean, whole life policies have their place, but if
a term life is what will pay out.
Yes, at the end. The purpose.
And that's what my husband had, and that's why we were able to be okay.
Yeah,
we were good. We're still good. We're still good. Yeah.
And that's what it was supposed to do. The term life provides 8 to 12 or 10 or more years of security because you're not here, so you're losing that security. Now, right. The whole policy, you paying. Let's say you paying a whole bunch of money. You paying $80 a month for a $50,000 whole life policy. That's crazy. When you can get for $80 a month, you can get almost a $300,000 to $500,000 life insurance policy term. That makes no sense.
I think DHS, you said T-Pre, it makes sense. You're entitled to the money he put into Social Security after 20 years. If not you, then who? You're right, because I was his wife. Okay, like I was there. You know, we had children together. We raised a family, and so you're right. You know, and then after he passed, it was very hard. It was very difficult to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, thank God that the money was there, because if it wasn't, I don't know what we would have did. Yeah, but I thank God that it was. And now I understand. Well, you know, I was young. I was a young mother, a young wife. So there was a lot of financial stuff I didn't understand at the time. But through his death and through those things, I was able to learn those things. And I was able to invest some money and to put money away and to make sure that I can put my kids through school and different things like that. And I thank God for that. I got one about to go to college this year.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Congratulations, having a child go to that. You must be proud.
Yeah, and it's a HBCU in Delaware. So thank God.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know what? This is something I wanted to ask, because before I knew Umar was going to before Umar bought the property in Delaware, I didn't realize how black Delaware was.
Yeah, me neither. It's funny because I moved to Delaware with my mom. My parents split up when I was about 14 or 15. And I moved with my mother here when I was 16. and I thought it was all white people. I'm from Jersey, so
Right.
in Delaware is the next state down. But I'm telling you, like, we used to just ride through Delaware maybe about 15, 20 minutes to get to Maryland and go down to Florida, because we used to go to Florida every year.
Right.
So I don't really know. I didn't know much about Delaware. And I didn't think there was a single Black person in Delaware except my mom and her fiance. Okay.
Wow. And you
So I
found out.
did not want to come here. And I found out it's a lot of Black folks around here. A lot of us.
Yes.
And we're all doing well. Everybody, there's a lot of people that's not doing well. I'm not going to say everybody's, but I will say that the people that I know, the people that I'm surrounded with, are doing absolutely well. They own homes, they own vehicles like me. I'm talking about women, single mothers, single men, single women that own their own businesses. They have several vehicles. I have 2 trucks myself, different things. So,
Right.
and a house, and, and we're all doing well.
Exactly.
Delaware happens to be a state where there's a lot of law offices. Most banks in the U.S. are chartered out of Delaware.
Right.
So a lot of people work from home in Delaware for banks and different things like that. So
Exactly. And that's good, because I'm like this, man. We got to get out of this culture of thinking blackness mean that you got to struggle, everybody broke. Uh, it's like this helpless, hopeless situation. I mean, I like to hear things where Black people doing good. Like there's a city outside of Dallas called DeSoto. That's one of the wealthiest Black cities.
yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'm actually familiar with Dallas. I have several family members in that area, and I'm a Cowboys fan, of course.
Yeah,
and it's funny because they're all Eagles fans.
Oh, really? Wow.
Weird. Which is very weird, but yeah.
How did you become a Dallas fan?
Because they're all Eagles fans. That's why. It started when I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I've been to DeSoto several times, and DeSoto is a very nice, small little city, probably about maybe 25,000 or something like that. But it is nice. I think the Black home ownership is like 80-90%. The average household income is well over $100,000. And I think the city is like 85% Black. And it's a very nice, clean, quiet city. That's about maybe I'm gonna say 15 minutes out of maybe 15 minutes outside of Dallas, something like that.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, because I've done business in Dallas for like 6 years, and my sister tried, was like, you need to come move. My sister, I have a sister been living there for over 20 plus years. She always wanted, since I had a business, why don't you come move up here? And I was like, nah, I like Houston a lot. But if I were to move to Dallas or move to another city, DeSoto, Texas would be second to Houston. Like, definitely. It is. I was very impressed with DeSoto, Texas. Very, very, very,
I was impressed with the Dallas area, period. I was looking to purchase some land around there, purchase some property.
Yeah,
it's important for us as Blacks, and I just want to say this as a soundbite for some, that it's very important to purchase property in various areas within the country, various areas. And you can go in other places too, but if your money is working for you, you should be doing that. You should be working to, create land for your family.
Right.
It might not be something that you want to live at or whatever, but your family might want to, or they might want to create a business there or whatever. So just purchase it. And Dallas is a very good area to purchase.
Oh yeah, especially anything north of downtown is nice in Dallas. I mean,
oh yeah, right up there. Mm-hmm.
I know. I was, man. I never. People were telling me when I was showing about my business, because I always highlighted the business there. when I first started doing content, back in 17, it was strictly like practice related. I basically was trying to give everybody a day to day of like me doing business in Dallas, coming to Houston, day to day stuff that I had to do with employees and stuff like that's actually the content I started off doing, and then it morphed into other stuff. But that's what I started off doing. I would talk about elder day. I saw my clients and did this and that, and then I say, oh, I got to go to Dallas on a trip. I had to go to Dallas for a week or 3 days. This is what I had to do, and we trying to do this, just building. People saw a day to day of how I was building up that location, and that was my content. It was about it. It was called At the Practice, and that's all I talked about was me working in the field and doing things, and you know, um, and I know one of the first contracts I had. It was a city south of DeSoto called Cedar Hill, and I had a contract. I had to actually pass through DeSoto to go to Cedar Hill to this. It was a residential center for foster care kids, and that was actually one of my first contracts I got up there. So I've been in the Dallas area a lot. I've got to know the city and so forth. And, I go visit my sister every now and then, and it's I enjoy downtown Dallas. Real nice.
It really is. Yeah, I've been there. It's real nice down there. You can have a lot of fun, especially if you're from out of town like me.
Yes,
you come down there. I usually go through Tennessee and then come down, because I got family in Tennessee and family in Kentucky. So we'll go all the way through and then go down there. That's far for us. It's very far. So I wanted to address something. DHS said the average Wilmington, Delaware family makes anywhere from $32,500 to $43,000 annually. I actually want to correct that. There's several parts of quote unquote Wilmington. Okay. So there's the inner city and then there's outskirts of Wilmington. Wilmington is very vast when it comes to as far as the name of this quote unquote area. Okay. But Wilmington City is very small. Okay. The city itself is probably, you can walk the whole city in about an hour. So, but everything else around it, all of those people make much more than $43,000 a year, including myself and including anybody else that lives outside of Wilmington. Wilmington just happens to be the biggest city in Delaware. But there's also Dover. There's other, cities and there's other towns. And most people that live out in the suburbs make much more money than that.
Yeah. So it's just inside the city itself is less, but which is
and even in the city, and it's funny because even in the city, they make much less than that, much less.
Oh,
most of those people work at McDonald's or Foreman Mills or some crazy place like that. They're not, they're not working at most places, so they're not making that kind of money in the city at all. Yeah,
but that's usually, the inner city is I know there's been this huge development and gentrification going on, but the chances are the deeper you're in a city, the less you're gonna see as far as more comfortable living. I would say, but that's pretty much in almost any city for the most part, most of the time. So. It's funny.
I wanted to say something to the Al Show. He said this turned into Wall Street Week. You know what? That's what we need to do.
Exactly.
We need to stop talking about binary and Umar and Lenin and all these fuckeries and all these fuckers, because we actually have things that we can really talk about and really learn. For real. Exactly. That's and I'd love to have you on my channel. So we can talk about some you. I'd love to have you on my channel so we can talk about, different things. I have Sunday Soul Day. It's a Sunday Sanctuary where we can talk about holistic healing, mental health and different things like that. So I'd love to, have you on my panel just to talk about those things on those days. And Wednesday nights are just fuckery nights. We can do whatever we want.
Right.
But
I actually sub to your channel when I knew that you were doing some stuff. I
okay.
subbed to it, I think 2 days ago. I don't know if it was yesterday or probably was 2 days ago. I subbed.
Yeah, I've actually gotten quite a bit of feedback.
Subscriber.
Yeah, I was really surprised, but I'm not too surprised because I've been in the JW sector on YouTube before, and
Okay.
so I have 96 subscribers on this channel already. And I've
That's
talked to some
good.
of those people, and I know a lot of those people personally. So I've told them about my other channel, and I think half of them are over there now. And then now I got all these other ones. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and put some content out. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
definitely.
that on Sunday. Yeah. So
You,
on
if
Sunday,
you
I'm gonna.
if you have that many subscribers without even doing something, that means once you start doing, you're gonna double that within a week or two.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I was shocked,
That's
but
good.
I'm happy about it because I have a lot to put out. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm getting back. See, my D Derail Life Solutions is where I talk about the real content that I like to talk about. That channel is where I talk about mental health. I talked about
Yeah.
money that's been invested in the Chicago school system for mental health. I talk about a lot of things as far as black women, black male, maintaining black male, black female mental health and the issues that we have to go through as a community and so forth.
Absolutely.
I used to thought, I mean, they really when I had the D Derail channel, it had everything in one. I really feel some kind of the fact that channel got shut down, but you all can thank Gerald Palmer for that because he's the one that actually was instrumental in getting it taken down. And I had almost 5,000 subscribers. That basically, but I'm just gonna build back up. What's up,
Hey,
Conscious?
Conscious Energy. Hey.
My brother up in there.
That's my
Yeah,
brother
man.
right there. We
Yeah.
might have opposing views, but you know what? I like him. I really
Yeah,
do.
he's good people. We used to
He's good
debate
people.
every.
And you know what? He don't get involved with the fuckery.
He sure don't.
He don't get involved with the fuckery, and that's why I fucks with him. Conscious
Right.
Energy, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Black Lounge Entertainment. I'd love to have you on so we can talk about some things, bust it up a little bit.
Right. Yeah, we used to debate every Monday at 4:00. Me and Conscious Energy. We used to debate every. That was a staple. Me and him used to go at it at 4:00 on a Monday for like 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, that's my boy. I've been on his show, the one that AAS said she was coming to, but
and she lied.
We ain't got to talk about that, Conscious. We ain't got to talk about that. That's my brother, though. That's my brother.
Yeah, that's my man right there. He up in here in H-Town too.
And he does a lot of community work. That's what I like about him. Yeah, he does. That's what gravitated me to him, is because he does a lot of community work with the children and with the people in the community. I do the same thing, and so I appreciate that.
Yeah, he wants to get a community center. That's something he'd say the goal is to possibly get a community type center or something. He likes doing stuff in the community, and to be honest with you, of all the people on that side, he's the only one that I know that actually does stuff in the community.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? He is one of the only ones that actually, and you know what? So he can talk all the shit he wants because he don't get involved with anybody else and what they feel like they have to say or anything like that. He has his own lane, and when everybody else talks trash, he still, does his own thing. So I respect that about him, and I would love to come on and talk to him. We don't have to debate or nothing. You know what I mean? We can just put our own feelings and emotions out and talk about it. And that's it. That's what I love about this sector, is that there's many people that are willing to talk about it without arguing, without timing each other out, without talking shit to each other. That's what I love.
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. And to me, that's a good thing, man. I like to see people doing stuff. It gives you more things to talk about. It shows the versatility of people and so forth. But yeah, I'm glad it went to this direction because I didn't think it was going. It kind of went to morphed into a different direction. But I'm actually glad because like I said, after today, you won't hear me say nothing else about binary. I don't know what he's gonna put out. He claimed he's gonna put out tomorrow. That's supposed to be the apocalypse for me. And I'm
I'm
like,
not
bro,
even on watch because apparently I'm blocked in the chat.
yeah.
So
I'm like, brother,
ain't no point in me watching if I can't even talk in the chat. So I mean,
brother, and
hey,
I'm sitting there like, guys, do you realize, brother? I've been operating my own business for over going on 13 years, and I've been through a lot of different things that cost me a hell of a lot of money. And some shit that you're gonna drop on YouTube is not going to hurt me. I promise you. You know, I've been through legal stuff.
exactly.
Matter of fact, I just got through another. I had a major legal. Matter of fact, I just don't you know, and I didn't say this, and I ain't trying to make a big deal out of this, but I'm gonna let you all know. For those that have been following me, they remember when Gerald Palmer and Black Anonymous contacted my board against me, right? A lot of people don't remember that, but that happened back in 2019. I had a potential, but actually that particular, um, there were multiple um letters that were complaints that they gave to them, and don't you know they threw all of that shit out when we were discussing some stuff that was related to that on some other things as far as my business. They mentioned that and said those things were initially thrown. They did all of that dumb stuff to get them to look at me as far as what I'm doing, and they didn't even bring that up. They basically looked at that shit and told me this is dismissed. This is dismissed. It was like two or three. I want to say it was two different complaints that were made, and they both were ignored. So I'm like,
Wow.
guys, y'all need to stop with this shit. Like, I got real shit that I'm doing. Like you all are worrying about the Janice house and worrying about if these people are paying me. Why am I taking donations? The reason why I'm taking donations because these people only make $725 a month, and they pay me $650. So that leaves them with like less than $100. What the fuck they gonna do with less than $100 a month?
Right.
Like, really? They could use some extra money to get living things for living expenses, whether it's um stuff like soap, just hygiene stuff, or what have you, or just want something just to have clothing or whatever they may need. I mean, there are needs that come up when they pay me, and I basically cover room and board, and I feed them 3 times a day, and they have, you know, and I actually have I created a computer lab, Wi-Fi and all. They got cable TV where they can go on the internet and watch TV, music, go on the computers and do whatever they want to do as far as, you know, things that they want to do on the internet and so forth. Most group homes do not provide that.
Right.
They're not
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
So
not even half of that.
Yeah. So don't tell me why I'm taking. I said this is for them. It's not for me. I don't need the money. I'm not on YouTube to make money. Really, not. I mean, it's nice if I blew up or whatever, but
right.
As far as me, I don't have time to like spend 30 hours a week on YouTube doing videos. I can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless YouTube is going to pay me more than what I'm making, then it would be worth me doing that. But till that time, I would never do that. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I love the engagement, and so forth, and things like that. And that's I get joy from just interacting with other people from various places. But like, they spent their time writing the board, sent all of that bullshit, and those people. My lawyer, matter of fact, don't you know? I had to pay my lawyer $350 an hour to deal with shit like this. So it cost me money. That's what it really did. For him to have to talk to them, write the letter, respond, and all the money and consult with me about it. You just cost me some pocket change. That's all you basically did. But as far as you trying to hurt me, that was just another empty threat, just like with Umar. Y'all did all this stuff against Umar, and he still has all of his certifications and so on.
And that's the crazy part about it is that like everything that they tried just didn't work. And what I think is happening now in the sector is that there's people that used to listen to them, that used to believe in them, and now they're just kind of like, just I don't know about that. And then there's new people that's coming in that don't really understand, such as like Spirit Mouse, the one that was on the other night.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't really understand the true. They don't get the true essence of what's really happening. Okay, exactly. And so they're asking the same repetitive questions that everybody else asked when they first came in, including myself.
Exactly.
So
same stuff.
And that's what it is. But the beauty of it is, it's so easy to find out the truth. Okay, it's much easier to find out the truth than just listening to all these videos on YouTube. You can actually find out from the IRS. You can find out from writing to Umar Johnson yourself or calling him or whatever you want to do. You can find that out legally, what's actually happening with his finances and what's happening with FDMG. And it's amazing to me that none of them are willing to do that. And the ones that probably did aren't willing to talk about what they found out. That's what it is.
Right.
So, it's unfortunate, but hey, clearly they're losing. And you can see that every single day.
Yes, yes, you can. You can see that. It's quite obvious, and it's a damn shame because it's like y'all basically just wasting your time and you wasting other people's time. And people have donated. The people who really should be mad is the people who donated.
Donators, right? The donors should be making the videos, but they're not. And it's amazing how many people are actually donating, and people don't know that people are actually donating, and they're just quietly donating, and they don't care about, when he's going to do something or whatever, because they believe in the cause. And that's the problem. There's so many people that don't believe in the actual cause. And that's why they're coming against this man, because our Black minds, for 200 or 300 years have been trained to believe that every Black person is against you. Okay. Right. And every Black person is going to, do something to hurt you or to scam you. And so that's what you think. You immediately think when somebody is raising money for something that you don't believe is actually able to come to pass, then somehow they're scamming. And that's unfortunate. And we need to retrain our minds and retrain our thinking.
Yeah. And retrain how we socialize with one another and so forth. Yeah, I agree, man. It's a damn shame. And then the thing about it, but I'm going to tell you, I saw a turn in this when Lennon was exposed about the alternative lifestyle situation. Man, when that first happened, like I wasn't even in the sector. I left the sector, right? And I noticed one day I woke up and I checked my phone, I checked my email, see what's going on. And I had a flood of nothing but people telling me from that sector that they apologize for all the bad things they told me about me criticizing Lennon Otter. And I was like, huh? I was like, what? And I'm like, what? I said, what do y'all? I kept seeing this. I was like, well, let me search and see what's going on. And when I saw the stuff that they claimed had happened and he got exposed, I was like, oh shit. And then I saw some of those people were people from Monty Woodgrain, and then some of those people were actually Lennon Honor followers that actually apologized. Yeah. I know two people who trolled me for damn near 2 years. Rex Richardson, Micah Tucker, they trolled me like crazy for damn near saying some of the most heinous shit about me. They actually support me now and apologize for all this shit that they did. I'm like, wow.
And it's amazing how Lennon is not willing to get on live, a public live, and talk about it. He's been in his membership channel though. I saw a couple of them. It was about 2 of them about 2 or 3 days ago. He did. Yeah. And he was just basically letting everybody know, like, hey, he was trying to make it. What I got from it was he was trying to make it like he was saying, he was trying to keep up the whole rhetoric of anti-Afro and all of them. Like there's something going on in the background and everybody there's so much going on in the background. But he kept going back to, I am tired. Like I have been, spending time with my family and doing things I'm actually supposed to be doing. He didn't say these words, but he's been doing what he's actually supposed to be doing as a man and as a husband Okay, your
But I'm,
spiritual husband.
but TT,
You know.
but hold on, baby. But wait a minute. You
Finally,
take
though, I'm saying finally. Like he
I know.
hasn't been doing it, but
But I have a
finally he
question.
is.
I have a question for you though. This makes no sense to me. This is why it doesn't make sense. Wasn't he working part time?
Exactly. That's what, listen,
How did you know you was working part time and didn't have time to do all this shit you claim you're doing right now?
because he been making Umar Johnson videos. D. He been out here making
Oh,
what they call them PowerPoints and stuff and putting content together. You know how long that takes?
yes,
He been doing
yes, I
that.
do.
He
But
been doing that.
this
That's
is the man
why.
that was crying about spending time with his children. You
Yes,
mean that? Man?
yet now he has time to spend with his children and his spiritual wife because he's not making all this content about Umar, and he has time to actually go to school and actually do his work because he's not making content about Umar. And he said he is very comfortable. He's very happy, and peaceful with just doing this, and he doesn't want to get involved with the drama and stuff. I think that was his way of telling Anti-Afro, like, listen, I don't really want to be doing what you're telling me. I understand. I'm trying to keep up your rhetoric as much as I can, but I don't have time for it anymore.
Well, you ain't gonna make the money you was making too, which was really
Right.
part of it.
Well, he gonna have to step up and get a fucking job. How about that?
I'm sitting here like seriously, I'm like, brother, you spent 2.5 to 3 years talking about the same shit. You made all that goddamn money off of these people. So now you want to realize what you should have done with 5 fucking children? Are you serious? Like, stop, Lenny. I'm sorry. Like, I hear what he's saying, but I'm not hearing it. I mean, I'm just looking at it from that
Yeah,
perspective.
I am too. I am too because I feel like he did it for the money. Let's keep it real.
Right,
He
right.
did it for the money. And now that he has had so much heat come back on him because of the money, all money ain't good money.
Right.
And so, now he's had the Utah police and everybody else coming to him.
Yeah.
He don't want to fuck with this. He didn't want that much heat.
Nah, because see what happened was, it was different when he was just dealing with me and C Rock, who actually got shit going on and ain't got time to be on the internet looking up information.
Right.
When you had these younger dudes, these younger guys, notice the ones who exposed the most were the younger guys and the good guys.
Right, the ones that
don't have the time.
Yeah, the ones that work from home or do different things, they got time. They got time.
I ain't have time. And they knew that. And so that's when the shit hit the fan. And the thing about it is, my last communication with Gerald, and I saw Gerald Palmer doing videos again, so he didn't came back from the dead. We'll see how long that lasts. When Gerald Palmer sent me that before he shut that channel down, that last correspondence that we had talked about me apologizing to Lennon and him for causing problems in their marriages. They actually blamed me for that.
Yeah, that was already there. You already know that as a therapist. That was clearly already there before the videos.
Right. They blamed me for the hurt in their relationships.
No, the only thing that you might be guilty of is showing everybody else what's going on in their marriage.
That's
but
it. And
the wives already knew.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, the wife, they already knew what the problem. I said, you mean blame me? Tell him I'm sorry. Me telling Lennon sorry is not gonna change Aida mind about the bullshit that she's saying on YouTube. It ain't got nothing to do with that. You put yourself in that situation. And I ain't apologizing for a goddamn thing because I asked him when I triggered him to come on my panel and have that debate over 2.5 years ago. I said, man, you should make Anti-Afro apologize for slandering me for saying I committed identity theft by operating under somebody's life. Oh no, I ain't no apology. She do what she wants. I don't have nothing to do with that. So no, nigga, fuck you. I ain't apologizing for shit. Nothing.
Facts.
No. Because I told him, y'all work together.
Mikey in here.
Who's that?
Mikey.
Oh, Mikey. Oh, Lord.
Hey, Mikey. You gonna come on the panel?
He'll probably come up. But I told him, I said, he told me no, I ain't apologizing. I can't tell her what to do. So no, I ain't apologizing for shit. Gerald too. You think I'm gonna apologize to you after you tried to take my advertisement down from Open Path? You called the board, you and Black Anonymous, with bullshit ass complaints that were unfounded. You think I'm gonna apologize for that?
Right. And you know what? It's funny because I don't even like to use the word body, because everybody been using that shit way too much. But
exactly.
Gerald Palmer done bodied himself so many times.
He did. He did.
He done buried himself 6 feet under the church. Okay.
He did.
I don't know.
He did, man.
I don't know.
That shit unraveled with him, and he was dumb for telling the story, knowing that it was more than what he basically admitted to. When he told that whole church story, he should have kept that shit to himself. You know what I'm saying? That lets know the whole church has suspicions about you.
Right, exactly. And that's what's crazy about people on YouTube is that they eventually tell on themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole
that's why you gotta keep it a bean on YouTube. Like, you gotta be who you are. If you not, it's gonna come out.
Like, I don't have nothing to lie. So that's what I'm telling Binary. I don't know what the fuck he think he gonna expose. I mean, it ain't gonna be nothing that nobody already know that I can verify.
Exactly. He probably got something from Anti-Afro, some lie from her, boosting him up and telling him that she gonna get him some subs. She gonna buy him some subs if he does what he's supposed to do.
Exactly. Because then he said something I noticed earlier. He said, well, I don't know if it's gonna really be that bad or not. I don't know how you're gonna take it. Y'all may see it and not think nothing, or maybe you may think. I'm like, see, that's letting me know. Obviously, what you got ain't really all that for you to be second guessing it. And the fact of the matter, you delayed saying it for 2 days. But see, yesterday, those Negroes thought they destroyed my show yesterday. They actually really thought that shit with Stargate was hilarious. Like,
I didn't even watch. I'm not subscribed to Don, so I didn't even watch it. I didn't want to. The times that I have watched Don, and I'm just saying this, I hope he listens. The times that I've watched Don, he really doesn't have any real content to put on the table for the Black community. Everything he talks about is about himself. And how he can capitalize off of us. And so I really don't want to hear what he has to say. But I can say that the fact that this woman, who I happen to respect, I like Stargate, I think she has a good heart, but I think her good heart is her detriment sometimes. And she has the ability to, love everybody. And then there's people that don't really have her best interests at heart that will tell her different things, and she's willing to listen to whatever they say. And that's a problem as a Black woman. You got to stand on your own. You got to stand on your own stone, baby. Trust me. I know it.
At that age, you don't have the maturity.
She older than me.
Yeah, she don't have the maturity, man. Like, you're actually immature for 47. Like, I'm sorry. You have the. She actually carries herself like she's like 20, 24.
Exactly.
25. That's basically when I hear her talk. When I hear her, and then don't you know on Dawn, she actually talked about her relationships for the 100th time. About how they failed. Yes.
The old relationship?
Yes.
Nuh-uh, Deidre.
People in the chat was like,
well, you know what? That's her storyline. Maybe she's trying to start a channel. I don't know. That's her storyline. But that's not gonna last. You gotta have other things. You got to have other things you got to talk about. You can't talk about your man. Nobody want to hear about your broke ass man.
Exactly.
Multiple. I don't want to hear about your multiple broke ass men.
I'm talking about she actually chose 4 men in a row that all were the same. 4 straight relationships where they all ended up with broke ass men that you were courting. I thought the man's supposed to court the woman. Every last one of them, she was taking care of them. She
Okay,
paid.
well, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
That can be a subject for my Sunday show.
Oh,
Not her in particular, but
but Courtney.
just that type of thing. You know, women and men accepting people just, because, and they're try too hard in a relationship.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's something that we can talk about, and just expand
Yes.
on. And we don't have to really talk about her or anything, but just
Yeah.
the subject in itself.
And see, this is this thing I'm tripping with her on the fact that she'll go to everybody else, but she ain't coming back to my she won't come back to my show. And I'm like, Stargate, I ain't really do you anything. If you that mad about the song, I can't help it if everybody like it. I just put it out there.
Yo, that
I,
song is lit. I don't
yeah,
listen.
and I think, but notice they keep talking about me, but they won't talk about the song was trash. They'll just say they don't like. They say I'm nasty. I'm a pervert. These are grown ass women. How the hell would be a pervert to grown ass women?
Man,
I'm perverted, and grown man is hot right now at me for talking about
you
talking
know
about
he
grown.
is. I ain't see though. I had to put all my time into my job today, so
Yeah.
I really
Grown,
didn't.
grown man hot at me. Grown man came to my channel last night trolling, pissed off at me.
That is
Oh,
so funny.
grown man hot. I said, you don't want to got your wife roaming around on other people's panels talking crazy. And she cammed up last night on Smoke Channel.
What?
Yeah. So all of see that they did, but see, my mission is accomplished because
Yeah, you the one that said it. Y'all don't cam up now. Everybody camming up.
Everybody else except for creepy people, and
She said she will never cam up.
And it's a reason. It's a reason why you gonna never cam up because
she said she will never. Okay.
she said I'm gonna wonder how she looked for the rest of my life.
How about we don't care, baby?
I'm like, baby, you don't want to go into bed thinking about me. I ain't going to bed thinking about you.
Listen, that's what got me about her. She said she went to bed, she had to think about it, and she had to sleep on it. When she woke up, she was angry. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like, baby.
When I woke up, I had to go to bed. I had to go to work. I don't know about y'all.
I'm like, baby girl, you need a man. You need a hard body on side of you to you and not think.
You need a hard pillow or something.
Yes, you need something to take your mind off of me.
Something.
And I don't even want. I really think you shouldn't. I mean, I appreciate the flat. I'm flattered, but you shouldn't be thinking about me because I'm definitely not thinking about you. What's up? What's up? We on lock.
Hey, we on lock.
Hey.
Same
shit. Same shit, different profile. Your boy Donald.
Oh Lord.
I'm just gonna say what I need to say, and I'm gonna be done with this fool. You know what I'm saying? I still think when he talks, he tells half truths. My father always told me you're gonna do all the work or you're gonna do half-ass work. And I believe he's talking about half-ass truths. Is I think he's really playing the victim role. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, D. You helped him. I tried to help him. There are more than enough people that try to help this dude, right or wrong.
Right.
So, and he's still playing victim to this day. You gave him money to go file the lawsuit or whatever. Am I correct?
Right.
Why does he have a YouTube channel? Is he trying to confess something? Is he trying to confess that he's just blatantly full of shit? I am basically done because particularly, I'm going to say it to you like this here. I don't know you. I don't wish to know you. And if anybody comes on this channel in support of this nigga, I'm ashamed. Shame on you. Because he's basically fucking with your head. Any man of any importance, because he claims he's so important, would have done the right fucking thing, right or wrong. And he would have gotten a job, or he would have done this, or he would have done that. Just like C Rock Smooth. Where's C Rock Smooth at? Doing his own thing. Independently. Where does this nigga need? He need money for you to talk to him. He need a cash app. Where the cash at? I need money to talk to you. So you shooting your life story online? Is that what you're doing? I think you fucked with Dr. Johnson. I think you were fucking with him. I think you threatened him. I'll take that back. You did threaten him, nigga. You did threaten him. And you did steal from him. Why else would he get those fucking locks changed? You know what costs money to go ahead and change those locks, right? So why would he do that? Why would you have the key? Why would he get pissed off because it took you a couple of days to give him back the keys? And on top of that, giving you money out of his own goddamn pocket. So I don't want to hear you or your excuses ever the fuck again. I'm done on you, nigga. I ain't gonna say your name. I'm not gonna speak your name no more. Whatever happens to you in the long run, it happens. Good, bad, right, wrong. I'm gonna let God deal with you. I'm done.
I feel you.
That's a fact. I mean, the universe will always come back to get somebody. So, especially if you put bad energy out, that's what it is.
The one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to be a Tiffany and say, fuck that. I ain't going to do all that. That's just too much.
Where's she at? I want her to say it just one time.
At least switch it up. At least switch it up.
Don't y'all know Mr. Racist Albert Lanier, who tried to talk about black women beauty? That's him, the Al Show.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, the broke run Jeremy looking man.
Yeah, I've seen him say, I want to say that. He said, you guys don't understand homeless people. I had friends who were political activists who fed homeless, and one told me, you have to be careful when helping the homeless. You know what? Listen, I feed the homeless all the time. And it's not even, something that I talk about. I would never mention that. I'm just mentioning it right now because you mentioned it. Right. But I happen to do that. And the reason I do it is because you can find yourself in that same position one day. And you might want to be that person on the receiving end that needs something. Okay? So I just happen to do that just based off of my own merit. It has nothing to do with, what they're doing or what they might be doing. And you got to use discernment when you're doing things too. So I just want to say that to Al Lanier, the white guy, since he doesn't understand that black people have the ability to give back to our community, even if, they're not on the up and up. We're still going to do it for ourselves. That's the difference. So
I
refuse to speak with or talk with anyone who does not know or share our pain. Period.
Right, I agree. That's true.
As far as I'm concerned,
well, he said the point wasn't feeding the homeless, but that homeless people can be users. They absolutely can. But the point of you giving back is for yourself, is for your family. What you put out in the world, what you put out in the universe will come back to you. So it don't have nothing to do with anybody else. Okay? And then once you get, to a point where you understand that, then you'll begin to use discernment and you'll start walking in discernment. Okay? So none of that really matters. You know, what somebody else does doesn't really matter. You don't have control over anybody else, but you definitely have control over you.
I'm gonna say this, Al. I know you want to debate me. I know you really want to debate me so bad. I know you dying to have a one-on-one with me. Why don't you just come up, or we can set up where me and you do a one-on-one with each other, and I'll expose you for the idiot that you are. So I'm calling you out. If you want me to do that, I'll be more than happy to set up a one-on-one D Darrell against Ron Jeremy, and we can have a one-on-one discussion. I mean, I
You
know
know
you
what?
can't.
Be
Yeah, go ahead.
accountable. Be accountable just said something. He said this fool Al really said it's up to women if she wants to court a guy. He really wants us black men to be feminized. Agent Chaos. Absolutely. And I want
Exactly.
to say something about that. Black women want a man to take the lead. The right man needs to take the lead. Okay. So let me teach you something, Al. Okay. We want the right man to take the lead. Some of us have experienced men that have not been able to take the lead. They haven't had the ability to do so. They don't know, based off of their childhood or whatever, they don't know how to take the lead. So women have had to do that. We have had to take the lead in places. But a real woman wants a real man that is able to take the lead. So you don't know what you're talking about. And you need to talk to some women, and they're going to tell you. Real women will tell you. And I'm a
Nah,
real woman.
nah.
I got my shit together. Okay. I pay
Well,
my own bills. I got my own shit. I got 2 trucks. I got a house, everything. I pay all my bills. My boyfriend don't do shit for me because I choose not to let him do it. And that's the thing. But if I had the right type of man that could take that lead, absolutely. That's the difference. And that's what he needs to understand. I can
There's
have
nothing wrong
fun
with
with
that.
anybody. I can have fun with any man. But the right
That's that.
man can take the lead.
That's nothing wrong with that, especially when you're practicing independence. It would be better off if you had a, and I'm not talking about your situation. I'm talking about anybody. It would be better off if you had found a man who practiced the very same thing, had his situation going on, whether it be driving trucks or owning his own owning his own truck company, owning his own unit, owning his own shop, banking company, whatever. And you find yourself coming together and you can't go wrong because both of you are practicing independence. And when you have children together, they take old, and when you get older, you give them something to look forward to. That's how it's supposed to work in any relationship and in any marriage.
Facts. And that's what happened with my marriage. My husband happened to be a good father, a good provider, and he happened to teach my boys and my girls, about life and different things, and then when he passed away, we were well kept, we were well equipped, to do what we had to do. And now I'm just having fun. I have no plans on getting married again or nothing. I'm just having fun. But I'm not looking at the person that I'm dealing with in that sense. But if I was, I would be expecting him to do certain things. Not that he's not in his own personal life, but if I wanted to blend it with my life, then he'd have to do certain things and I would expect it. And that's what real women really want. Al Lanier, white guy.
right.
Well, if you can help T Pry, if you can help D Durrell and trying to counseling and trying to get him to get rid of it, trying to get him to divorce his third wife, that would be gladly
You know what?
appreciative.
He already divorced her. I already submitted the paperwork today.
You
Exactly.
submitted the
Yes, to the California court along with Shakim Ra's, lawsuit. That's what I did.
Exactly.
And then I sent one to Pennsylvania too for the AFWs. Okay.
The
oh my
third wife,
god.
I don't know what the third wife thought she was. I don't know what she thought she was accomplishing. Uh, to be on that stunt last night, I was like, oh wow, like really, you gonna really do that to? I guess they thought that was gonna trigger me or something. Like you couldn't have wrote a better script, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And it
Right. And
actually,
that's why I think we should stop giving them airtime. We got so much other shit we could talk about, y'all.
right.
For real. We made this whole live stream about something else.
Totally different. Totally different.
You know, it's because we're not with the fuckery. We could be with the fuckery, but not all the time. Y'all, they going overboard on this.
Yeah, man. They
and binary trying to make new content off of this. So yeah,
I'm like,
we're not gonna give them nothing.
I'm saying,
and
like,
we can still do a channel review with him blocked from everybody's channel. We can still do a channel review. So whatever.
Speaking of,
he killed his own channel.
Yeah, because I was going to do a channel review with him, but I was going to be fair too, because I fucks with him.
Right.
But nah, I ain't fucking with him.
Binary to me is very suspectish.
Very much like Identity Withheld.
Very much the same.
Very much. They two birds of a feather flock together. I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm tripping on him claiming he biracial, and you claiming you biracial and shit just because your mom was half Asian. Are you fucking serious? Like, brother, you ain't really you may have. I mean, yeah, you may be 25% or whatever, but brother, you ain't really. You majority, like you like 75% black. Like you just
right.
Like stop, brother. Nobody, no Asian is gonna call you Asian, and no police when they see you think of you as an Asian instead of thinking of you as a black person. Like stop binary.
You gonna get your ass whooped just like everybody else.
It's funny because I'm kind of tired of black people thinking that they have to be another race in order to be a techie. I'm a techie. I happen to be into a lot of digital technology and all that stuff.
Right.
I like to make, as a matter of fact, that's one of my side hustles. I make content for people. I make flyers and different things for people. I make t-shirts and stuff like that. So, but that's just something I do. I love to do that stuff. So, but sometimes people in that sector feel like they have to be white or they have to be some other race, Asian especially, in order to be accepted in that community.
But I'm like, brother, you like, yes, I know your mom is actually half whatever, and you're like 2 generations removed. That's just like me. It's just like black people claiming, well, I got Indian in my family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some kind of shit like that was like 3-4 generations before them. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop, brother.
Right.
Stop.
It's funny because I do actually have Blackfoots in my family, but they're so far removed. You know what I mean? I'm just a black woman.
Yeah. I'm not claiming biracial like that shit. In case y'all wanted to know, Recognized Game came up. I didn't know if I don't know what kind of foolishness he wanted to talk about, but I was gonna bring him up, but he went off. So I don't know if y'all wanted to chat with him about.
I don't got no problem talking to anybody as long as they're not disrespectful. And that's what I said, in my chat. You come up in here, you got to be respectful to the panel and to the chat. If not, you're gonna be blocked.
So we don't lock you up for Recognized Game and his buffoonery.
I don't care.
Yeah, he can come up because I'm kind of like.
I just want to give a shout out to Earl Simmons, aka DMX. Brother was too young to die.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in paradise.
One of the ancestors. He's going to be a strong ancestor. He's going to be one of the ones that I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but I believe in ancestors.
I do too.
When they pass, they become much stronger than they were in life on Earth. And he was already a god on Earth with a lot of stuff that he spoke about. A lot of people look at the actions of a person, but they don't look at the heart. This man prayed on every single song for us.
Every single song.
Listen to that. Like, he prayed on every single song. So
I wish he was here right now and say, yo, D, yo, quit fucking with them bitches, dog.
where my
Let them
dog
bitches go.
at? Oh my boy though. Oh my boy. Rest in peace, DMX.
So go ahead, go ahead. Who is this person?
That's recognized game. Let me see what he's talking about. What's up? What's up, RG?
Yo, what's up with you, boy?
What's going on, man?
Oh, I'm subscribed to his channel.
Oh yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
CD Fury, right?
Nah, negative.
You got the same picture.
I don't even know who that is. But look,
Look like him.
oh, all right. Well, I hope he a good guy then.
He's
But,
cool.
but dig, I hear y'all talking about like wanting to switch y'all pitch up as far as the content y'all putting out. And
I'm
I
already.
what you say?
I'm always versatile, so I'm always switching. But go ahead.
No, I don't mean just being versatile. It sounds like y'all trying to get away from the whole Umar thing.
No, but not me.
Okay.
I'm
It
always
do.
doing other content.
Oh, all right. Well, it seemed like to me the people getting a little bit bloodthirsty. Y'all ain't kicking up enough mud in this sector lately. And it's getting a little dry. And especially with your boy ain't
Really?
looking yeah. I
I
mean
mean,
y'all
you mean on the other side? They don't want to took all the L's.
Right.
They the one took all the shit. They the one been exposed. They got
They
emails
picking
flying
up a
around.
lot of dust.
Anti-Afro, the goddamn done, the done of black of the Umar sector. She the one.
Griselda.
She making and breaking people. Shit,
yeah, but
it's a lot.
it ain't growing though. You gotta admit it ain't growing. The sector ain't growing. It was
But
it was
that's
it
Well,
was
I think
growing a
so.
little bit.
People talking about it.
I don't know, man. Y'all ain't
That's not even making videos.
y'all don't be getting over
Hold
that
on,
beam.
it's a recognized game.
Must be
Hold on,
growing.
RG.
What's
It
up?
ain't my fault the scandals that they got on there. I have no control of the shit that they doing. They running a fucking criminal mafia organization
Right,
with teams
right.
and shit. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, they real sophisticated over there. So that
Shit,
been
if you want to call it that.
yeah,
That
that's
bullshit.
they've been on it though for that's how they operate. So we already know what they got up their sleeve. But over here, I don't know, man. It don't seem like y'all side growing.
It's
What
funny because I don't know what do they got up their sleeve. You said everybody knows, but she keeps saying, "Stay tuned." I'll let you
yeah,
know
I
because
mean,
nobody knows shit.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why they keep it that way, But I mean, they ain't
No,
doing
but
nothing but
you said
spinning in circles.
everybody knows. You said
Yeah,
everybody knows what they got going on. They don't know shit. We're
yeah. I
the
mean,
ones
basically, it's nothing.
that's transparent. We're the ones that's like, this is what's going on.
Yeah, but it's nothing going on over
Oh, you
there.
sure?
It's a facade.
He
They
sounds
just
like a spirit mouse.
Exactly. He said, "Well, you trying to say we don't got nothing what's going on?"
I'm talking
Basically,
about. No, I said them over there. You could tell what they up to because they ain't really doing nothing.
Oh,
They
I
just
thought you said
they
we
just
don't
talk.
have shit going on. You said this side don't have nothing going on, but you can tell what's going on that side. That's what you said.
All right. Well, do you want to just ask me what I said? Because I ain't called to be confrontational.
I'm not being confrontational. I thought that's what you said.
I just said twice. That's not what I said. So let's move forward.
Right.
It wasn't. I didn't say that about you. So just I know you try to get a gotcha moment, but
no, we're not trying to be clarify what you said. What you
I
said.
did. I did twice already. You want me to do it a third time?
Please
Yes,
do.
please
Please
do it a
do.
third time.
All right, just listen to what I say. And don't listen to what she thought I said. Because I don't want you to keep repeating that.
Well, everybody heard you though.
Right, exactly. So
I
I
mean,
said I
did
could pretty
you
much
hear
see.
him? Because I thought I heard him say that.
I thought
Okay.
that's what I heard too,
See,
but
Oh, okay.
that's
I
see,
thought I
that's
was
the problem.
okay.
See, that's why you got a boyfriend and you not married, and you think
Oh,
You
that's
got
fine.
all. You got all.
Come on,
Because you
recognize
got
it,
your.
man.
You really
Because you
sound like
got your it
AFW
together,
now.
right?
Come on,
You
brother.
really sound like an AFW now.
Because
Okay.
you got your it together. I don't know nothing about no
That's the only
AFW.
thing they could do is go back to what they think is going to hurt you. You know what I mean? When they can't refute anything you say. But okay, go ahead, baby.
Oh, I mean, you was just telling me what
That
I
was low,
said,
Mark.
so
That
that
was
was
low,
weird.
Mark, man. Come on, brother.
Nobody cares though.
No, you care. You care. You
Okay,
wanna.
I
You wanna be married.
Oh,
You.
you're so right. You're right. You're right. Recognize.
I mean, you got
Go
it. You got it all
Go ahead,
together.
baby.
Why your
Okay,
boyfriend ain't your
we
man?
all on because I'm tired.
Why your boyfriend ain't your man?
Oh,
Oh my God, I'm tired.
that's what you came on here to say. You don't have.
No, but you wanted the attention, so
That's
the
all you got.
attention on you now. You got the
That's all
spotlight.
you got.
You got the spotlight.
That's all you got.
All right, but anyway, I challenge y'all,
To
especially
what?
D. Durrell.
To
I-
what?
To what? You gonna challenge me up?
If you don't mention the boy Don name, the boy Umar name, or Lennon Honor name, or anti-Afro name, you won't have 3 people in here. It'll be, matter of fact, it'll be
Done.
you and me.
Recognize. Stop.
So he's a
Recognize.
Lennon lover.
Hold on. Wait. But let's
He's
stop.
a Lennon lover. My bad. That's not
Stop.
CD Curry.
Stop. Recognize. Now you know
He is
damn
a
well.
Lennon lover.
Bruh,
First of all, recognize.
if you don't talk about
hold
these
on,
people,
Stop,
you
brother.
won't
Stop.
have no
Recognize.
view.
Recognize. Here you go. You're doing it
Are
again.
you
You're
pretty
doing it
people's
again.
son?
Now let me tell you something.
The
Now
girl
let's
just
talk
said
about your channel. Wait
the
a minute.
lady this lady
Wait a minute.
just said
No.
that she don't
Let's
she got
let's
views,
talk
she
about
got
your channel.
subscribers already.
Hold on. No, but listen.
You're creepy
Let's,
people's son.
hold on. Let's talk about your channel.
Go ahead.
Where's the traffic over there at your channel?
Only way
You
I
don't
was
have
getting
any.
traffic was
That's right. You
talking.
don't have any.
I'm
That's
the
Only
right.
way I was
Where
getting
they
traffic
at?
was
You have
talking
zero
about
traffic
this,
over there.
and I'm
So
telling
you
you,
just came up here
your
to
channel
troll.
gonna be dry too. Soon
troll
as you
Come on,
start talking
recognize.
about this.
Recognize. You know that the only little traffic that you was able to get was when you put my name in your titles, then you got traffic.
Your
Let's not
name,
forget that.
your
Let's not
name,
forget that.
Umar,
Yes. No,
and
my
Lennon.
name.
Your
My
name.
name.
Well, I mean, I
My
would get
name.
your name,
You got my name. My
Umar,
name gave you
or
traffic.
Lennon.
Now
I'm
he got
saying,
my
Hey,
name.
I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying the
no, but
same thing about
I'm
my
gonna say
channel.
this,
I'm saying about
brother.
yours.
I do content all the time without saying Umar name, without saying Don name, especially Don name or Lennon name, and I get the same amount of people watching right now. That's
Nah,
not.
man. The
Yes, you
title,
ain't
the
been watching.
title be something different, but you be talking
No.
about them.
No. The people that come on
But
my
you be
panel,
watching though.
I do
is
watch.
that
I
Well,
like
clearly
D-Durrell.
you are watching.
I
Thank
do
you.
watch. I like
Thank you.
D-Durrell.
Well, then why you complaining if you watching?
I'm not complaining. I heard y'all
But
say
you
something.
are complaining.
If that's your interpretation, but
That's everybody's interpretation.
y'all was saying y'all was
Is
gonna
that
talk
your
about something else,
interpretation,
and I'm
D?
just telling you what's gonna
Is that
happen
your
to this channel
Oh,
when y'all
okay.
do it.
Oh,
When
I'm gonna
y'all
start
when
calling
y'all
This ain't my channel though.
when y'all stop talking
I got
about
my own
these
channel though.
people, when y'all
I
stop
don't
You can
talking about
subscribe.
these people,
You
y'all
can
channel
subscribe.
is gonna be dry.
When
We're gonna do a review
you
about you.
stop talking about Umar, when you stop talking about
no.
Umar,
Hey,
shit
You wouldn't
get
even
dry.
exist. We on Lock Nation if it
I
wasn't
could
for
give
Umar.
2 fucks
Because
less,
that's all
nigga.
you do. That's why
I
you
could give
here.
a fuck
That's
less.
why you here
I'm
now,
just
bro.
going by. I'm just
all you
doing
do
what
is
you
think
do.
about
It's
Umar.
what you do, right? It's
Not
what
at
you do,
all.
right?
Not at
I
all.
talk about the
You
positives
talk
of
about
Umar
Umar.
Johnson. What do you
That's
talk
all you
about?
talk about.
Absolutely. You
That's
talk about
all you talk
absolutely
about.
nothing.
That's why you got
You know
every
nothing.
sub you got.
You nothing. You know nothing and no less of
Y'all
nothing.
channels is
So
gonna
what's
be
the
recognize.
point?
When are
Because
you gonna
all
do
you do is
some
come
content,
up
man?
y'all
in here.
channels gonna be
Hold on,
mud.
D. All he does is
Soon
come
as
up
you
in here
stop
and
saying
start
Umar and
the
Lennon.
shit that isn't necessary. Nothing.
Anti-Afro says
Absolutely
this today.
nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Where?
You don't talk about the Pope. You don't talk
Anti-Afro
about the
have a
Pope,
channel.
do you?
Man,
Do you talk about the Pope?
I'm
Do
talking
you
about
talk about
you
white
right now.
supremacy?
I
Do you talk
absolutely
about white
do.
supremacy? Oh,
Absolutely.
because you're a white supremacist yourself.
Hey man, just because you say it,
You are good from the
just
you
make
work
you
for
look
the
like a
government
weirdo.
yourself, right? You
Hey,
work for the
you go
government
ahead, you
yourself,
say
right?
that. But I know
Cause you could give a
all
good
you
goddamn
do is
less what
talk about
happens to me.
Umar.
You could give a good goddamn less what happens about
You
children.
sound weird because
You sound stupid every time.
you just
You
saying
sound
anything. I ain't call up here to
uneducational.
talk to you. I
It
ain't even
doesn't
asked. You
matter.
said you wanted
I'm
to
on
say
his
something to
sector.
me. I'm
What you gonna
trying to
do? What you gonna
save
do?
you
Kick me
breath.
off?
I'm
You ain't
trying to
got that
save you
power.
breath.
You ain't
No,
got
I'm
no
not.
power,
I'm
brother.
just telling
You
you
ain't
that
got no power.
you're
You ain't got no
ignorant.
morals.
You
You ain't
just
got. You
ignorant.
ain't got. Do you have
You don't
parents?
even know what
Do
you're
you have
talking about.
parents?
Do
Where's
you?
your daddy
Are
at?
you a parent? Are you
Where's your
capable
daddy
of
at?
being a parent?
Your daddy should be whooping your
We
ass
on
right
lock.
now for
We on
acting
Lock Nation.
stupid, just
All you
acting
talk about is
ignorant. There's a
Umar.
reason why they call me We Unlock Nation
Do you have
because
a? Do
because I
you
have
have
something to talk about. I
anything else to
care.
talk
Do
about?
you care?
All right. Well, let me see.
Absolutely not.
What's your next
That's why
video
you
about,
bug D
so I can
Darrell.
listen?
That's why you want D Darrell's nuts right now,
You know why? You know
nigga.
why I got something to say to D
You on
Darrell?
D and
Because
you
y'all
pushing
niggas
up
is
like what
ignorant
you
and all
oh
y'all got degrees
I
and
forgot.
y'all sit
You little Nas X, right? I forgot. D. I
What?
forgot. This is little Nas X cousin. I forgot. Cause both of y'all gay as hell. Both of y'all come up with gay content, gay accents, and just talk about gay shit all fucking day. And I'm
Man,
getting really sick and fucking tired of niggas like you ruining my life. I want to get back to where it was really, really fun. I want to get back to where it was once upon a time we really helped one another in our communities. And this nigga gonna come up and yo, dude, yo, guess what? I got laid today by another dude. Hey,
my
yo,
thing.
can you
Go ahead,
nigga?
brother.
No,
I'm
you
like,
go ahead. This is your shit.
I'm sitting there like he do this shit. Like, dude, I had to let him go when he started talking about y'all supposed to have degrees. And I hate it when people with no degrees always trying to criticize people with the degrees. Like, stop, just stop it. There's whenever they just like they claim because I'm a therapist, I can't say and do certain things. But I'm supposed to let y'all smear my name all across the internet and not respond back. Get the fuck out of here with that.
I ain't got degrees, but I got 2 diplomas.
Yeah. So my thing is this, man. Like recognized game is mad because nobody watches him. He need to make.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this, man. Recognized game. Get back into making some content people want to see, and then we could do some content together, whether you agree with me or not. But until you start doing that, you can't criticize what we talk about because when you were doing content, all you talked about was Umar Johnson. That's all he talked about. If you look at his archive, all he talked about was Umar Johnson. That's it.
Umar
It
Johnson is under the radar, except for today.
like
He just do-
my whole thing was that he came in telling us what we talking about those people. We talked about money and finance. We talked
Fact.
about
Mhm.
for about damn near an hour, over an hour and a half, and you're gonna sit here and say that's all we gotta mention is done. Who talks about done? And if, obviously you ain't been watching my show. I'm known for telling people not to talk about done. The only reason why I started talking
Exactly.
about done, the only reason why I talked about done the last few days because of the little shit he trying to pull over the last few days doing content with my name in it. That's the
Because
only
he
reason
knows
why.
yo,
he's going to get views by putting your name in it. That's why.
Exactly, and that's
yo,
it. I
yo,
mean,
D. This is gonna fuck you up. This is gonna really fuck you up. You know why? The woman's fear.
oh
Now,
Lord,
this is what we agree on. This is one thing that we agree on.
oh
You have
Lord.
to listen to this. We agree that there is no place for softcore Tito.
Yes, I agree with her on that. But she the last one to talk about anything because the shit she's done. Like you a criminal talking about another criminal. Please,
I understand that, but I, I, I
I
there's
agree.
a
I
difference.
do agree.
There's a difference between robbery and rape. Robbery, you do like a 10-year bid and then get out 5 years
No,
good
dude.
behavior.
She set a dude up to die, man.
Oh shit.
Yes, she ain't tell you about that, but okay, we'll let that. That's neither here and now. I'm gonna just let that go. But my thing is that I've been talking about hardcore Tito. I've been talking about Manosphere. I talked about Derrick Jackson. I talked about Kirk Franklin, kids and
Hmm.
shit. I talked about other shit besides the people he named. So he can stop with that shit. The problem is when I talk about those other things, you don't tune in to watch it. That's what you need to admit. You only watch to see what I'm going to say about Umar or Lennon Honor and so forth.
Facts.
You know, that's the issue. When I talk about, like, I did a thing on Kirk Franklin relationship with his son. Even though it got good views, I had over almost 500 views. You didn't watch that shit, but I know what you did watch when I talked about my celebration of the death of Anti-Afro Svengali channel. 1.4 1.4K. He watched that shit.
Wow.
But that's the world. That's the world that we're in. That's just the world that we're in. What we talk about is back and forth. He say, she say, he say, and it gets views. That's the world that we live in.
I,
Anything else that is not even worth dying for gets no views.
exactly.
Period.
Every live stream that I have done in the last 3 months gets at least 400 to 500 to 1,000 views, at least minimum. Okay, I don't need to, and this is whether I'm talking about Lennon or anybody else. I don't have to talk about Umar to get views. I don't. I don't.
Has Lennon not even came out with anything lately?
No, he's been on for 4 weeks. This the fourth week he hadn't showed up.
He
Or,
has
or, or,
he has some member content, but
Yeah, he's
it's
doing
not,
member
it's not
content.
really about Umar or anything.
And you know what?
I'm back here, and I'm back here in the sector. I do my thing real nice.
But
I
you
had
know
to show
what?
a couple of my things. You know what I'm
How many people,
saying?
T Pre? Do you know how many people are in the membership?
There were actually a lot of. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go in there
Like
real
about
quick.
maybe
Look.
102 or something like this, because they all
But
paying
there
about.
are, there's several people liking it, or I'm not going to say liking, but several people watching. So he has a lot of watch on the membership channel,
So they
and I
paying,
think a lot of us are just trolling him.
but they're paying $5 a month for that membership, right?
$5 ain't shit to me.
No, but the fact that hold on. What I'm saying is that he's still, if you got a few hundred people paying $5, that's a nice little chunk of change for Linda.
Exactly. So he really don't have to do shit. But
Right.
eventually people will stop, paying for him if he stopped putting content out. But yeah, it's worth every $5 because I'll be roasting
I
the fuck out
guess
his ass.
I would be
Wow.
surprised if he moved to Vegas. I would be surprised.
So
You're not that. How far is he from? How
Utah?
far is Jordan? Yeah, how far is Jordan, Utah from Vegas, Nevada?
About 5 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah, Recognized Game was trying to come back on, but I think I'm gonna retire him for the night. I don't really feel like.
No, go ahead. I won't say anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I ain't got time for the fuckery.
I don't got time. It's too late. It's too early in the morning for that for me.
Too early in the morning. It's 11:47 over here.
Shit, it's 1:47 where I'm at.
Shit.
If
it's 2:47 where I'm at, I'm about to get off of here.
Exactly. So I'm like, man, if it was like 2 hours ago, I would have entertained the shit, but I ain't about to entertain that right now.
I got time for that. Either, if he on the side he think what he think, he just do. Why do we have to,
well, maybe
he's not gonna change our mind, so it doesn't
if
matter.
you go ahead and talk about Umar Johnson, you'll get a lot of views.
I thought he was CD Fury from that picture.
No, he's not CD Fury.
CD Fury is
totally different. But
yeah, he does. Right.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was, he's still mad about the IPO school debacle. He really mad at me because I exposed that he didn't know what he was talking about 2 years ago about the school, the IPO. He wanted people to put money into a private entity that has yet to open up or make money.
So, I heard that.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I tried to tell him, don't you realize I did the research on the IPO schools, right? And I looked at the successful ones. To do an IPO school, you have to show at least 10, 8 to 10 or 12 years of financial stability in the millions before you can even apply for that. You just can't. How the hell are you going to apply for an IPO without a track record of making money? Who's going to invest in that? An IPO is not a startup business. It's totally different. An IPO is when an already private company wants to become public and they're setting a price that you can invest in and hopefully make money. That's
generally you already have investors for that already in place. Yeah.
And I tried to tell him that, but he got mad at me for exposing that, and people just, it's his little support. The little support he had dwindled away. And I'm like, dude, if you want to get back in the game, just make content. I mean, he had to be honest with you, he had decent content. And if he would have kept doing it at this point, he would be bigger if he would have kept doing it. He chose to stop. I'm like, how are you going to choose to stop?
He has a channel?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, I'll check him out.
Him. See that recognized? RG, I got you subscribers.
I'll check him out.
Who is this? Mr. Kadar? Kadir? What's up? See, they trying to see that.
You should D Darrell. You should make people show you their face first before you bring them on.
I may have to do that. See, that was him trying to get my channel, trying to get me a copyright strike.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, let me go ahead and close this panel because we about to get out of here anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to go. It's almost 3 a.m.
I would definitely see you Sunday. Is it Sunday?
Oh, thank you. Yes. Do you guys well, I have a video I'm just going to upload on Sunday, but on Wednesday we can go live.
Okay, we
can get on my panel at 9 p.m.
So it'd be 6 p.m.
6
my
p.m.
time,
your
right?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 8 p.m. your time.
Right, and I'll be there.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right.
We on lock.
Yes, sir.
You got a little bit more discussion, man. What's been going on your channel, man?
Nothing much. Last time it was I went live like a couple of minutes ago after I did mine. I went and joined yours, but Friday, what was it? Tuesday night? Oh, it was like ladies' night, man. Okay. It was just like taking it back to the 80s, the old school, man.
Who was up in there?
Well, I can't tell you her name, but let's just say she's a good friend of mine. She's a real good friend of mine, and I was just playing music for her and a couple people that were in there.
Okay, no problem.
So I like to take things back the way they were because none of this shit makes any sense at all. And oh yeah, now that I got you here, there's a couple of pests, especially in your panel. One made a threat towards me, and I just want to your boy JG, whatever his name is, Gate G, whatever.
You're talking about G Gates.
G Gates, yeah. He made a specific threat towards me, and I just want to say, if you really, really want to participate in that type of fuckery, I'm gonna tell you, it's not worth it. It really ain't. Because guess what? You don't know what I know, and you don't know what I got. I don't even want to go that route.
He in Vegas too, you know that, right?
I know.
Yeah, G Gates in Vegas.
I know. but we'll knock into each other one day. But
Oh,
I
Lord,
just
come
want to be around. But if I'm around my kids, I'm warning you, don't, do not, and that's all I want to say.
But that don't sound like G Gates to be making threats like that.
Yeah,
Damn.
listen, listen. Nowadays, like I said, I don't even know what makes sense anymore. Just like another motherfucker that's in your chat, we
Oh
gonna get
shit.
this shit clear tonight.
God damn it.
His name is
Everybody-
Shang T. His name is Shang T or whatever the fuck his name is, and Lamv, both of them niggas, y'all just suck the black off my dick. All right, nigga.
Oh man.
Cause
Come
all
on.
you gonna do, cause all you gonna do, y'all always on my dick. Like, really, get the fuck off, nigga. Like, I seriously, I love women. I love the fuck out of a woman. And by the way, speaking of women, nigga, it is my opinion. It is my freaking opinion, and my opinion only, that uppity is a worth average. I put her up there 5. I put her up there at 5, my nigga, and y'all shot me down.
If you
That's
say
just
so,
disappointing.
hey, that's your opinion.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying
what would you put her? I mean, okay, what would you put her at, D?
I give a strong 7.
Or you rate her. You will rate her. I rate her different. I rate things different. I will rate them either a number one. They're either number one, which means you on top of the charts, to a number 10, which you shouldn't be mentioned at all. Like, I gave her a strong 5. That should mean something.
I guess.
What would you rate Tiff?
Would I rate Tiff?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would rate Tiff a 4.
The higher
Straight
is
up, huh?
coming from a one being the highest.
Yeah,
Okay. I can
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, she got big titty.
Really?
Uppity got, she got a nice body, big titties and all. I mean,
They
she
say that, yeah,
cool.
they 8.
I'm not saying that she ugly or anything, but damn, I
DHS for
mean,
the
but she ain't my cup of tea. Like, I would literally put, and I'm just trying to be nice. It's like Tiffany, the other Tiffany. The other time I had rated her like a 5 or a 6, right? Right? And I'm just trying to be nice. She's still a 5 or a 6. Even though she did the fuck shit, she's still a 5 or a 6. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Now, yo second wife, she is a 9. And that's just being real nice.
the 9. Who's the
Let me
second
see
wife?
your transcripts.
Oh fuck no, nigga! You gave me the hey my nah
D.
nah. That ain't my wife.
This nigga
Give her
left.
back. I give her back.
D.
What?
Anyway, rate. Okay, going back to uppity. I never said she was ugly. I
Nah, she not.
never said she was ugly. As a matter of fact, I just want to tell LB. Okay, I'll even up the rating. She's a 3. How about that? She's a 3. One
Hey,
out of 5.
whatever you like.
1 out of 10. She's a 3. Nice. I bet she has a nice personality, nice face, nice body. I'll give her that.
Okay.
I ain't giving her no more than that.
Hey, it's all.
Everybody satisfied? Good, great.
I'm good.
D,
I'm good.
D left the channel.
Huh?
Hold on. Yo, D,
I'm here. Can you hear
D.
me? Can you hear me?
Why does that dude always leaving his shit? Yo, D,
You can't hear
yo,
me?
go close up, man.
Can you hear me?
D.
You can't hear me?
D.
Hold on.
All right. Hold on. He's giving this. Yo, who in the chat right now?
You can't hear me? Damn, he can't hear me. Well, guys, if y'all can hear me, D Durrell, I'm out.